They don't need audio to know what I'm saying when I say drink water.
Are we plugged in? Everybody check.
There we go. All right, start over.
All right, we're going to roll again. What's going on? Welcome to the False Graves podcast. In the beginning, God created the heavens, the earth, and the third thing he made, he said, let there be light. And the light was good. And today we're representing the light. I'm your host, Frick, the big kahuna, shredding waves of light.
And I am the fur man bringing the darkness to go ahead and show everybody how much light there is.
As always, AK Baby Do, the light bringer.
The moon and star come to me through fire and war.
So, Matt, do you reckon?
No.
Do you identify with the moon or the stars?
Bro, you know, when I was young, it was the moon. But as I've gotten older, it's the stars because that's where the healing really comes. That's where the healing power is. But you know, you asked me a question. I got a question I got to get out of the way before we get this started.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
And it's something I've been thinking about all week. And I want to know from you, Frick, what is the status on the socks in your closet?
The status on the
Are
socks
they
in my
still
closet.
there? Did they get handled?
Yeah, can we get an update on that?
So this is the true story of what happened this week. I didn't even purchase new socks before I threw them. I looked at the top. I saw 3 pairs that I actually wanted to keep.
Yeah.
The rest are history.
So you did it.
And I did, but I didn't buy new socks. So I've been wearing the same like 2 or 3 pairs for the past week. So it's been a little like rough on the shoes. I've been using
Perfect.
baby powder.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I followed through.
You've had to use baby powder for new socks.
No, I didn't buy new socks. I'm using baby powder for the socks I'm reusing.
Okay.
If I don't, people choose to not be around me anymore. And
So
it's the way it is.
it's just a 97%.
So that's one step though.
One step.
You did it. The main step. Do you feel the autonomy growth? Like, do you feel it?
Yes, I more so feel the age of the socks that I do have currently, and it's really pushed me to step 2, buy some new socks.
Perfect.
I've been saving up. I'm gonna get there.
The autonomous man always has a fresh pair of socks. Believe me on that.
There's some truth in that statement, I'm sure.
So Furman, did the lawnmower man get paid or did he get screwed?
He got slightly screwed.
Oh,
He hit me with the I'm going out of town, and he's been a good guy to me. I'm not gonna lie. So I gave him 100 out of the 200.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
100?
Yeah, dude, I owed him 200. Like that ice wall is hard to fucking.
So what I'm
mold.
hearing is, in the pursuit of autonomy, Frick has surpassed you this week.
Oh
did
no,
his
he's still got
homework.
3 socks.
He did his homework.
He still has 3
I never
socks.
said I was throwing away
Yeah.
all the socks. I just wasn't gonna go through all of them. I skimmed what was visible. and
That's
decided-
going through them.
No, it is not.
Yeah,
No,
it
it's not.
is.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
dude, that you have to visually look at it and then go, I would like these ones. No, you should have just hucked the whole bag out, been like, fuck it. They're $10 at Walmart. I'll borrow $10.
They're not $10 at Walmart.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, huh?
Go up.
What kind
Go
of
up. Socks are expensive. They're a
what
commodity.
are gold? What are you? They made of gold?
No, but they're size 13 and like I can't just be buying like, any old sock.
Guess how much it costs for a single pair of my socks?
Probably like 15,000. Like not gonna lie.
$1,000.
$1 million.
It's like $15 or something
Yeah,
for
but-
a pair.
It
Yeah,
is.
but dude, like if you're gonna
Not a
go,
pack.
yeah, like what for what?
Yeah, for a pair.
What kind? Are they made out of unicorn skin?
No,
Dude.
they are made out of merino wool.
Can you?
What is
fucking-
merino? Isn't that a Pokemon?
No,
No, they're actually part manatee, part narwhal. So
I see.
yeah. I mean, he's got his Gucci shoes on, which I mean, I got my Air Forces, and oh god, your toes! Why? Oh, every
the
time.
chat's saying
Oh.
congratulations on the socks.
Appreciate you, chat.
There we
Appreciate
go.
that. I did it for you guys and myself, but I'm trying to.
Autonomy is in the air.
We're just so proud of you, Freaky.
And not only that, this evening, when I walked up on Frick, he was building something.
Indeed.
It's almost like momentum it's carrying over.
No,
not
it's a
only was
hate
I building
crime.
something, but I chose to do it in the hardest way possible so that I would gain calluses on my hands. Because whenever I went to work this morning,
This man talking while using a power drill.
that was okay. Eventually, so
Should
listen,
have just used nails to the whole
So
thing.
listen.
Fuck it.
a lesson I learned over the weekend is that sometimes, it's good for not just you, but for somebody else when you accept a little bit of help. And somebody, happened to come upon me as I was building, and he said, "Hey, let me help." And I said, "Please do." And he helped. And then shortly afterwards, he said, "Hey, I see your hands are starting to bleed. What if I brought a drill from my home?"
Mm.
I said, "Perfect. Go right ahead." The calluses had already set in, and I decided it was time to accept some help. And we had a lot of deep, light-filled conversations. And all in all, I didn't even know I needed it. Didn't know it was going to happen, but I'm happy it did for sure.
The builder.
Hey, I helped hold some screws too. Okay.
Indeed, you definitely know your way around a screw. I
Yeah,
can say
no,
that.
knows how.
Yeah, you just hold them out like this, and then the person takes them. super
Say what
complicated.
you want about Furman. He knows how to screw.
Exactly.
He knows how.
Oh yeah, bringing the light every step of the way.
Oh no, I'm
St.
spreading
John.
that darkness all over their backs.
Why is it dark, bro?
You have
The
a problem.
doctors still aren't sure.
I feel like Furman's the kind of guy to actually like get like a syringe full of food coloring and inject it into his sack just to see if he
Hey.
can bust pretty colors.
I could
It's
see it.
actually possible. It's actually possible.
It's industry standard, actually.
Yeah, dude, they do it for Easter time. You know, they just like they keep it in for a while, and then they just paint eggs with it. You know, it's just
Wow.
So with autonomy in the air, what lessons, what message have what do you want to bring this week? From your experience, like surely as a more autonomous individual, you now feel more compelled to speak.
Well, let's take a look at it from, a human nature standpoint. We have instincts, and what differentiates us from other organisms and unorganic matter is that we have the ability to make a choice, to choose to do something. And, I think that step one is realizing that you have the power to make decisions and to be intentional with every single molecular movement that you make throughout the day. And step two is just deciding, who are you going to let guide these choices? Who are you going to let in as the counselor, the one making those, helping you make the right decisions. But step one, you have to know you can make those decisions. You're not a sheep. You're a sheep in the sense of, you're a part of the community, of the herd, but you're not a sheep in the sense of you have the ability to make these choices.
counterpoint. No, you don't.
It's that time of the week, Furman. Go ahead. Tell
All
me why
right.
you're contradicting my very beautiful
Free will
and very
doesn't
true.
exist.
Yeah, is that what you're getting at?
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Like,
So you think everything's just going to be the way it's going to be and it's all predetermined?
yes, that's what they say in your precious Bible.
That's not what they say.
Oh, yes, God has a plan. He already knows the outcome. Everything's going to work out the way he wants. It's all predetermined. It's all predetermined.
He knows the choices. He knows every choice that you could make. And in some sense, because he's given us the free will, he knows what the end is going to be, but he doesn't know exactly what choices you're going to make to get it there.
He's omniscient. He
Yes,
knows.
but he limited himself in this sense, because if he didn't, it wouldn't be fair.
And where the fuck in the Bible does it say that? Where did they say God gave himself a lobotomy and just chilled out and fucked off?
Well, because he gave us free will. It's a given that we have the choice to choose, which means that he can't force us, which means that he doesn't know what we're going to choose.
One second. I got to do this before we continue on with this. Ding, ding, ding. Bible fights. So, where exactly did, condemning all of humanity, did he give us free will? Because it's follow my law or get fucked. That's not a choice.
No, it's not. The choice is choose good
or get fucked.
or choose to be apart from good. Yeah, right. Yeah. Choose good or choose to be apart and in the darkness.
Yeah, go ahead and make the right choice or I will send you to the lake of fire.
Well, bro, that doesn't explain why people don't have free will. I think the predetermined people are just have it completely wrong.
No, I'm just saying, like, we've already got we've got the layout. Look, you're born a certain way, you are a certain way, you're gonna be a certain way. Because like I've been having
Disagree.
no.
Disagree.
No, when's the last time you've seen somebody make a monumental change or shift in their personality that wasn't brought on by like some extreme tragedy or extreme trauma
Well, that's the
or
thing.
some extreme happiness?
You're using outliers right here with these extremes because people have made those changes when those extreme things happen.
It's only when it happens.
Which would,
and tempo
Again, give the indication people do change and it's not all predetermined.
Yeah, no, they change, but that's still on a path that was determined for them. Like this one guy, JD DeVance. Like he used to be a bad guy, but he changed into being a good guy. I think God, had that plan for him. Like you have to know what it is to be in the dark,
bro.
to be a light
He
bringer.
used to be a good guy and then he became a bad guy.
Yeah, you have that flipped around.
Well,
for
not
sure.
the way that he puts it. Like he was
You
like,
think that he's good for hugging up on Erica? Is that what you're
Is
getting
he
at?
good for being the biggest Trump kiss ass on earth?
oh no,
You
wait,
say
is
that. There's
he?
probably a video of him actually
Yes.
kissing his ass.
Yes.
Let's not, put it
Yeah, he's
past
also
him.
the guy that coined the term, not JD DeVance, JD Peely.
Your take here, goes against everything I believe to my core. Because even outside of a religious any religious, underpinning. I think if something doesn't benefit you, it's not worth believing in at all. And there's nothing beneficial about thinking you don't have free will. There's nothing beneficial about it. It only could serve to destroy you.
That's anti-autonomy.
No. See, this is the most autonomous thing that you can do. Think about
Give
this.
up.
No. Accept what is, because you can't change what won't be
I
changed.
disagree.
No,
I'm
bro.
not saying lay inside of a cardboard box and just die. What I'm saying is you have to accept that God, if you guys are correct, then there is one. He has a plan for you. And you can make the changes in your life, but no, at the end, he already knows what's going to happen. He already knows how it's going to play out. He already knows. There is no such thing.
He does not know what choice you're going to make, because if he did, it wouldn't be a choice.
Omniscience. Omnipresent.
Yes, but that's the thing
know-
about being omniscient is you can limit. He chose to limit himself in the pursuit of true love.
Ow, desk.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
And where did he say that?
I mean, you got a point on that one.
Well,
Right.
It is interesting whenever you think about, like, Adam and Eve. They made the choice to disobey.
Because they
And-
were
but it-
retards.
And that was predetermined, apparently.
Yes, it was, because otherwise it would have been boring as fuck. No death, no life, no drama, no chills, no thrills. He wanted us to experience it, man. Like he wants.
Yes, but he wanted us to experience it in a specific way, and we chose to take in the info hazard of knowing what evil is and knowing that there is a choice.
So us not knowing what the fuck we're getting into.
They didn't. Well, they knew they knew one thing, not to eat of that tree.
Yeah, they can do everything else, and then the ultra persuasive snake, who he made also, put dead center in there with them
So-
not knowing what consequences is.
Chat saying God is not a he, in all caps.
Okay, they, them.
Ariana Grande, God is a woman. I mean, is God a woman?
Oh yeah, she's got a very bitchy attitude if you read the Bible. I don't like anything of this butt stuff going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. Phew, meteors.
If God refers to himself as the Father, that's clearly a masculine thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to go any further into detail.
I really don't
Fair
care.
enough.
Because, like, dude, if God has a dong or a vage, just refer to them as God. Like, it doesn't matter.
What?
Yeah, dude, seriously. Like, who cares what you got dangling between your legs? You built the fucking universe. Like, you at that point, we'll call you whatever you fucking want.
It's Mother Nature, for a
Father
reason.
Father time.
Yeah.
No time without nature, baby. But no, like, it's just inconsistencies like that kind of like have me chimping out, dude.
Do you think that referring to it as Mother Nature, do you think God has a problem with that?
I don't. I think nature is far more in line with the female frame than it is the masculine. And it's much more fitting.
How so?
Nature is naturally beautiful and naturally chaotic and naturally unstable yet self-sustaining. Like the man is almost opposed to nature. Like, let me build a house, let me get away from nature, let me control nature, let me kill nature. And the woman is much more like nature itself.
Well, of course we want that. We were given specific instructions at the beginning that stated that we had dominion over
Right.
over it all.
That's why it's Mother Nature. If it was Father Nature, we'd never even done anything.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
well, I mean, it'd be a lot of dicks everywhere. I'm pretty sure that.
I
Like,
think there's already a lot of dicks everywhere.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's a shortage of those.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, structurally, like, dude, going back to what AK said, like the flower, pollen, all that jazz, it's all like,
It's all
Like,
maternal,
yeah, dude,
all
like-
motherly.
all fruit bearing trees are female. Like,
Mhm.
dude, we don't do that. Like, we bring fruit, but we only bring the seed, and then it gets planted. Which, by the way, I'm sorry we had to have this talk on the screen, but somebody had to tell you. But we only bring the seed; they bring the fields.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow. That was a deep thought, Furman.
I know.
Real
So
deep.
on this topic, man, woman, we talk about that a decent bit.
Oh
I
yeah.
saw a movie recently that actually interested me.
Okay.
I don't really ever watch movies. I don't go out of my way to see them. I consider movies a dying medium. But Obsession, it's been trending. It's all over the place.
Haven't heard of it.
You probably have heard of it.
I've heard, but I've yet to look into it. It's in theaters, and
Yeah.
I don't have.
So
I've
I'm
already
gonna
taken out so many
spoil it.
loans.
I am gonna spoil it
Spoiler warnings. Spoiler
All right.
warnings.
because I want to talk about it. But it's basically a guy who is interested in a girl he works with, and he's kind of unconfident. He's kind of like a soy boy, and he's wanting to ask her out, but he keeps putting it off. And it ends up coming to that moment. He's driving her home from work, like she needed a ride, and they're in the car together. And his moment of truth came where he could ask her, be like, "I like you. Do you want to go out sometime?" And he fumbles, and then she even comes back and asks him again, "If you like me, you need to tell me right now." So all the floor is his. All he has to do is say it now, and he fumbles again. And he goes,
How do you fumble that?
well, he goes, I mean, I think we're really good friends.
Ooh.
And
Drops the bag hard.
in his backpack, he's got, he bought this from a novelty shop. It's a gift, but it's like a wish. It's you open the box, you break a stick, and it grants you one wish. It's like a mystical item. Now, it's obviously supposed to be a joke.
Yeah.
Before we get to what the wish he made was, I just like to say, if you didn't already know his story from as a viewer,
Mm-hmm.
if you only knew what she knew at this moment,
This is a
this
horror
guy does
movie.
not seem interested in her at all.
Yeah.
This
exactly.
guy seems like the kind of guy who's just ducking hurting her feelings.
Yes. And it's very weird and awkward. And he's the kind of guy that I actually despise the most.
Yeah.
Like, this is the type of male personality type that I think is generally hated.
Mm.
And so anyway, out of desperation, she's walking off back to her house after he fumbled for the second time. And he gets in his bag. And that was actually a gift he was supposed to be giving her. The wish stick was for her. But he's like, no. He pulls it out of his backpack, breaks it, makes a wish. I want her to love me more than anybody else on earth. And then boom, she's back at his car like a minute later going, "Hey, I don't really want you to leave." And then
It's kind of that tender moment, like, oh
Yeah.
Is it smooth sailing for 10 minutes now? Do we get like a 10-minute smooth sailing compilation?
choppy and then extremely
Choppy.
non-smooth. But yeah, it's choppy because she immediately like flips a switch, but then there's a little bit of breaking. So like her character, she now like completely loves him and is obsessed with him, but every now and then she'll like snap out of it and freak out. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, she's hitting on him, flirting on him, and then she'll be like, wake up, like, oh shit, what's going on?
Hey, where are we? What the?
And then, that even happened right away. And then it was smooth for like a little while. That's kind of like the peaceful point in the movie. And then it just develops and develops, and she gets insane. Like, it just gets, it's a horror film, so you can imagine how crazy it gets.
Oh yeah.
But the thing that stood out the most when it was all said and done was, yeah, we're getting spoilers. When it was all said and done was there wasn't a single instance in the movie where the male lead had the opportunity to make a strong decision and took it. Not a single time. And so the whole movie is kind of a horror in the sense that every single bad thing that happens comes from one man not speaking his mind. And there's multiple murders, there's bodies, there's killings, like there's a lot of shit that happens in this movie. And it all could have been prevented if he had just spoken up. But there's instances throughout the movie where nothing has really went too bad yet, where he still could have done it. There's a point where it's in the middle of the night, she's sleeping in his bed, and she starts talking to him, and she's like, "It's me. Like, she's still asleep, but I'm awake. Kill me. I need you to kill me. Like, I'm trapped." Like she's consciously
Whoa.
stuck in this person who's obsessed with him, and like the real her is still in there, but she has to like live through it.
Hmm.
And she's begging to be killed. And he goes, why can't you just enjoy this? Or like, why can't you just love me?
Whoa. Whoa.
And just many, many things like that. But what really I took from it was the show gets steadily more demonic. Like it gets extremely demonic near the end.
Like spider crab walking, or
Yeah.
okay.
And all that kind of shit. And step by step by step by step, he takes the weaker option, weaker option, weaker option. And I'm like, this is exactly why our society is becoming more demonic. It's just like a hyper version of it. It's like hyper concentrated in this movie. But I'm not convinced that if all men didn't live exactly like he did, it wouldn't be nothing but demons in our society. Like if every man didn't speak his mind, it wouldn't surprise me if it was nothing but demons left.
See, I've got the opposite opinion on that one. If everybody spoke their mind, this would be a hellscape. Because, dude, every guy thinks they know what the fuck they're doing. They think they know best. They think that everything's going to go fucking A1 okay. I don't mind everybody making their own choices. Like, he made the choice to go ahead, and it's a horror film, to be a dick. And let's be real here. If you have to resort to mind control to fuck somebody, that's just a dick move. That's just a dick move. Just either shit or get off the pot.
I mean, if you think about it, if all men decided not to speak their minds, I agree with you. And I think that if all men, chose to speak their minds
all the time,
good, the loud and pronounced good would be way more abundant than it is now. Because whenever good men do nothing and say nothing, evil prevails. Wicked is louder. You can't let the darkness be louder. Well, it's a vacuum. It's meant to be at the end silenced by the light.
Well, see, that's the problem with that argument. When do you speak your mind? Is it all the time, every day, all 24/7?
It needs to be.
You need to get into the habit of practicing.
Well, I mean, like, it's easy to say something like that, but like, let's go ahead and go to my favorite topic, World War II, which, sorry to jump off of this point, but those people that sat there and said, well, the Jews, their neighbors, they said nothing. Yes, under threat of death.
Actually, there's a document, there's a piece of legislation that came from Hitler himself, and it said that any Jews harmed in the camps, that soldier would be put to death. So I'm not sure that anybody was being threatened.
Nobody stood up when they got taken.
Why would they? The majority of them thought this would be good for their country.
Oh, that actually reminds me of my favorite joke. What do you call 10,000 Jews on a train?
Hungry, wearing stripes with star tattoos.
No, whatever you want. They're not coming back.
This joke's been on this show like 3 times.
I fucking love that joke. I'm sorry.
Wow.
But
no, it always speak your mind. Always. Like, because the masculine frame, like, at least auditorily, verbally, has been reduced to no end. It's been reduced.
I see what you're saying, and I think now is a good time to be speaking your mind as much as possible. But I think once it balances back out, there's definitely plenty of times where not saying what's on your mind is the better route.
I disagree. I firmly disagree. Anybody who's close to me, especially, like my wife and other people that I've been with, no, I'm gonna piss them off. I'm gonna piss them off. Believe me. And there's no shortage of that. Why? Because it's what's necessary. You have to piss people off.
Well, I was mostly saying not to speak your mind in the sense of if it's not necessary, if it's a good time to collect rather than to spew. I'm not saying that if obviously if something's on your mind that you feel like needs to be said, then say it. you'll regret not saying it, and maybe in more ways than just thinking about it later.
And see, that's the trick. The trick is, if you're properly aligned, you'll always feel like there's something you need to say.
See, I feel like I'm going to side with Frick on this one. This one also aligns with my category of it's okay to lie. Sometimes. Not a lot, not a whole bunch, not every single sentence that you need to say, but every once in a while you can fudge a little bit, make the story a little bit more pop, a little bit more this, a little bit more that, but temperance.
Don't call it lying, then call it embellishing.
Oh, what's the difference? They're bending the truth.
The best form of temperance is rage baiting.
Oh, chimping out?
Because there's nothing that's going to get somebody more balanced than sending them over the edge and bringing them back down.
It's kind of like I heard this fact that it's good to let your phone die completely. So whenever you charge it again, it completely resets.
Yeah.
If you don't go over the edge, if you don't let off that steam, and you know somebody that just needs to let off that steam, I do it all the time. My manager, I sometimes I see that he's definitely just gonna get worked up today at some point. Time to just blow his lid now.
Exactly. And I'm saying you should be doing this in your relationships. You should be doing this with your family members. You should be doing this with your bosses. Everybody.
Nah.
Everybody.
Not everybody. Like the few people that need it, yeah, I get that. But like,
No,
if you go into a Walmart and you see somebody like turning tomato red, you don't come up to him and be like, "Hey, dude, I bet you have a tiny penis." Just fucking poke his buttons. Hey, weird question. Can I get my shirt from your mom's house? Because I was there last night.
One time, just a little story, because I've had quite a few stories of hostile interactions with strangers, because I'm known to get heated with people I don't know. I pulled into a gas station, and they were going slow, and I cut around them and parked. And it was an aggressive cut in a park. But when I got in, the lady, like the wife, mouthed off to me, and she was like, "You shouldn't have done that. He's driving reckless," like talking to the cashier, and her husband was right there, and she's like, "And my husband's gonna come beat your ass." And I walked right up to her husband and I said, "Well, if he's gonna fucking do it, he better start now. He better fucking start now."
Oh, hell yeah.
And then they said, "We're gonna call the cops." I said, pick the fucking phone up and start calling. I'll wait. Do it. And then nothing. Dead silence. And I just checked out. Like, no issues.
You ran into a Diet Karen.
Dude.
And that you gotta have those interactions.
Question. All right. So you've given us the wife. She's mouthing off. She's clearly peeved. The husband.
Yeah.
What is he doing in this
silence?
Moment? Is he even making eye contact? Is he doing anything?
Well, he was when I walked up. We made eye contact at that point, but no, I don't think he wanted to be involved at all. He looped his ass.
He was
Karen. We need
if he had
$10.
spoken his mind. If he had just said it's not that deep,
Exactly.
Karen, we wouldn't be here.
It
Karen.
wouldn't be an issue.
Karen, I just want to get $10 worth of gas and a Diet Coke and go fucking home. Oh, dude. But see, that's the thing, though. If he would have stuck up and spoke his mind, they wouldn't be together today, because that's where temperance comes in. That's where if you love somebody and you know they're clearly in the fucking wrong, you already know, you can give them any good fucking advice. Hey, maybe you don't smoke crack. Maybe you don't do cigarettes. Maybe you don't do this. Well, you don't know my life. Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you just have to shut the hell up.
You don't know me, son.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know me like that.
Yeah, I'm just built different. Cancer can't touch me.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I hear you, man. I actually have the opposite. Like, I mostly have like good interactions with strangers.
Yeah, I've had some good ones.
I haven't had a whole lot of negative ones. I don't. It's probably because I haven't come across a lot of people that were like taller and bigger than me, so I just haven't like really.
That's fair.
People normally don't mess with me. However, there was this one guy. I was at a party and we were playing beer pong, and it was a whole room full of people I have never met.
Oh, no.
And so there's this one dude. He is 6'7", 6'8", okay, and he is built like a wrestler. He is a huge dude, And on top of that, he is loud and aggressive
Oh,
and
yeah.
clearly on the roids. Okay. And to make matters worse, he is on a 5-game win streak. No one is touching this guy.
Yeah, because they
Okay.
don't want to get punched.
Every time he'd land a cup, oh, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's just real off the chain. So finally, he looks over at me. He goes, "Hey, little bro, you want in?" Little bro. Oh no, bro. Oh no. So I decided to match his energy and get aggressive also.
Yeah.
And I step up to the plate. Now we're fast forward a little bit. We're down 1 cup apiece. Okay. And we're just, everybody in the room has now stopped what they were doing to watch this. We've really made ourselves the center of attention. We're landing. We're shooting. We're trying to land it. And I'm just like, splash. Game point. Game over. He walks over to me quickly
Yeah, you got to.
with hot steps. And I didn't know what was about to happen. You know, I know that people on
Right.
steroids sometimes are just a little
Off
unhinged.
kilter.
He grabs me, and I'm deciding whether or not to get aggressive. His face is confusing me because he
Yeah.
doesn't have anger on his face, just determination.
Yeah.
And he picks me up. He goes, "That's what I'm talking about." And it became a good interaction. But I thought for a second there it was about to
See, that's
get
the
bad.
fun part is when you have that kind of approach, you can be loving and fun and still be scaring somebody at the same time. Like, you don't know what's finna fucking happen. You got no clue.
Yeah, that reminds me of the time where I went into a bar, and mind you, I'm already shithoused. I was drinking before. My friends took me out. Hey guys, hey y'all, let's go fucking home. Well, I decided.
Did you say that? Was that you?
No,
that
no,
said
no,
that?
no, no, no.
No,
This is a different time. I went to a lot of bars. Lots of bars don't want me
More
back.
than you can imagine.
Yeah, that's why I just drink at home alone now. So, I go into the bar. I'm already shithouse. My 2 friends disappear upstairs. I'm like, I'm gonna go piss.
Why in all the stories that you tell me do your friends end up just not being a part of the story anymore? They always just seem to abscond in some way, shape, or
No,
form.
because there was pool upstairs, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna go play pool, and you
Okay.
can't piss upstairs." I tried that once. That didn't work out either. Another story for another day. But again, I'm shithouse. I'm not paying attention. I walk into a room. There's stalls on all the way down.
Shit house.
No, it was a big building, and like they had 2 different bathrooms. The problem is with being shithoused.
Shit house Productions.
That's
Our
gonna
studio.
be our LLC, but but anyway, I walk into the bathroom. I'm not thinking about it. You've been in a man's bathroom, right? Right? I'm assuming yes. So I walk in, go
At
to
least
the
once.
yeah. I walk into the first stall. I see somebody walk out. I'm not paying attention again. Piss drunk. I leave the door open and I start pissing. I'm not swinging my dick around. I'm not, jerking
You're in the
off.
stall.
Yeah,
the door just happens to be open.
yeah. And again, for guys in a bar, that's
If I was in a bar and I walked by a stall and the door was open and a guy was taking a leak, I'm not taking any issues with that.
yeah. I wasn't
can't
taking a
think of
shit.
a
I wasn't
good
waving
reason.
at people as they went by, like, "Hi, how's it going?" But I walk out and then I go to the bar. And the bartender just doesn't give a shit. They're trying to get their money. And they know that I'm a regular. This same place where I bought an entire floor shots. Fucked them on the tip, though. That was a shitty thing of me to do. But I went back and gave him a 50. But any hoozles, I got grabbed by this bouncer. Like, "Hey, huh? We've been told that you're making people feel uncomfortable. You have to go." What? "Yeah, dude, you just walked into the ladies' bathroom. We have a video of you pissing in the
On a
stall."
woman.
No, I'm not R. Kelly, all right? I R. Kelly'd that toilet, but no, they had a video of me just sitting there just going and pissing.
In
Just
the bathroom?
yeah, which it wasn't on like a camera or anything. It was a lady who walked in behind me, looked at my back and went,
Karen.
"Is that a dude?"
Wait, you walk. I see what's going on here. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
and-
all coming together.
Yeah, and dude, he had like a vice grip on me at first, and then he just like looked at me dead in my eyes. "You need to leave. You're making people feel uncomfortable." And then the second that we got outside, he looks at me and he was like, "Dude, you're not allowed to come back for a month. That's all. Just, give it some time to chill out. Everybody's going to forget about this. It happens all the time." And he turned from like this big, scary dude to just, "Hey, it's okay." Because I was like on the verge of like, "Oh my God, I'm going to get the cops
Well-
called on me."
Well, a bouncer must command respect on the premises.
Mm-hmm.
He has to, because the moment that the bouncers aren't respected, it's chaos.
Yeah.
It's absolutely chaos. So, once he got you outside, there wasn't anybody really paying attention or knew what was going on. He put down the front a little bit. He was like, hey, bro, y'all chill. Just like those guys in there that can't know that I'm not taking this, like, I'm not beating your ass right now. They can't know that.
And dude, he was super kind.
Not throwing you out and stay out.
But like he didn't lead me out or anything. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't realize, like, I've been drinking this whole night. He was like, dude, I've heard it all before. You weren't in there with your camera out going over stalls like click, 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 click. None of that. You weren't trying to hit on bitches. As a matter of fact, I heard that you bought shots for your boys. Do you want me to go get them for you real quick? They came down with a strip joint's card.
I'm like, no. The strippers, Furman was so powerful. His clout was so strong. The strippers just left.
Hey.
They're like, if he ain't in here, we're going out to the street.
No, dude,
Like, fuck this.
It was just
Like-
it was just one of them, because my buddy Johnny, he pulled this bitch's, like, I don't know what kind of magician trick he did, but he came out and he was like, hey, we're going to the mouse tit. What? Dude, that same stripper, I have her Snapchat to this day.
You still
No,
To this day?
yeah, dude, no, I because like I made a promise to myself to not be a dog anymore, so I like dropped that. But I was supposed to take her out for lunch.
Dude, they really did just leave the joint. They were like, if Fur Kelly's in the streets, then shit, I'm giving top for a nickel, bro. Like,
Hey,
you know what,
Bro.
Some respect,
Dude,
bro.
I've ruined her night. Have you ever been covered in $300 worth of ones?
yeah, a couple times.
Fucking dude. As a stripper, when you're oiled up, it looks like hell, because she was just sitting there at the end of it. And at first, it's all hot and sexy. A friend of mine, actually, one of the guys that was with me, he went over, just stuck a $20 bill in her butt crack. And then she looked at him and she went, hey, you better respect me. And I was like, after she showed me her butthole, I was like, really? That's the big problem here? Because like he didn't like just stick it in the hole. He just lightly, daintily, boom. Like I can't respect you now. I'm sorry. This is fucking crazy.
Respect my scantily clad bodaciousness.
So, dude, let's talk about this case, bro. This
what
the
case?
title, the
Wait.
shit's blowing up. Big ass case.
Oh, you mean the chimping out?
Carmelo Anthony,
Oh,
not the basketball player.
there's two?
The teenage kid who killed Austin Metcalf.
What?
You guys are too fucking out of tune to know
Oh,
these
yeah.
stories.
This is, but that means I'm gonna hear it for the first time. So this
Okay.
reaction is genuine. I'm
No,
excited.
I want to say it's either high school or college sports.
Okay.
That's kind of the context. White kid, black kid. Black kid comes up into a tent, or some group of white kids. I think they're on different teams. I'm not sure.
First
Maybe
mistake.
in the same school. So I could be getting a lot of the details wrong, but it's definitely happened in high school or college. And they're trying to kick Carmelo out. They're trying to kick him out of the group, or like tell him to leave the room. That's the story.
Yeah.
He ends up. The claim is he threatened. He's like, if you're gonna do that, try me one more time, see what happens.
Catch me outside. How about that?
And they did. And he reaches in his backpack, grabs a knife, and he stabs one of the kids directly in the chest. Kills him. And the kid that he killed was like an 18-year-old, something like sports star. Like he was,
Up and coming.
yeah. And it became a huge piece on the news because, for one, it's young people killing each other. It's also black and white.
Yeah.
So it became racial very quickly. The black community was like, he's being unjustly treated. He did this in self-defense. He did what he had to do.
There's
Not-
no evidence of this.
No, it's very much leaning towards, it very much skews it wasn't and just self-defense.
Mm.
And he got convicted today,
Mm.
guilty. But it became a real racial thing. And, there was a GoFundMe for his family, the black kid.
Yeah.
And it raised like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No way.
And the family spent a lot of that money on themselves. I think they bought like a house and a car with it. He also got a lawyer.
Oh, I hope so.
But all that is kind of the context. And, I think he did it. I think he's guilty. Was it more of a nuanced situation than it's made out to be? Probably. But he got found guilty, and a lot of people are upset about it, particularly the black community. But here's what I don't think anybody's looking at, because I was looking into more of the details today, and I'm like, well, there is kind of a light at the end of the tunnel for both parties. For one, the guy's getting convicted for killing your son, for killing your family member. But on the other hand, he's getting 35 years with the option of parole in 17. So he'll be 35 when he's out for parole or up for parole. That's not a life.
Yeah, because after like 10 years, you've missed everything, every big technological leap. Because, dude, look, from 2000 to 2010, we went from having flip phones and just like basic Nokias to like tablets and shit like that. And imagine trying.
2000 was definitely a bad year to get put in jail.
Yeah.
That's a definitely.
But I say that to go, he got convicted, guilty, but his life isn't over. There's a lot of people who get a sentence when they're 40 for life. Their life's basically over. Or don't have the option of parole. And I'm like,
he could have another 30, 40, 50 years free.
Yeah, he could.
Essentially.
And I don't understand why people are going so crazy about it. Because at the end of the day, his life isn't over. And some people might go, it should be. He shouldn't be eligible in 17 years. Maybe he should get longer. But it's a strong middle of the road punishment in my mind.
Well, see, like,
I definitely. Oh, go ahead.
well, no, you can.
No, you start talking.
No,
first.
it's
Get
all
out
good,
of
baby.
here, bro. I will
It's all good.
smack you right now.
Shh. Sorry, I didn't wash my hands.
Bro, chill.
But no,
Chill.
if I gotta
So,
go,
anyways, what?
damn it, I'm about to take out my knife and kill you in self-defense.
Bro, the black community got me, bro. The GoFundMe for my little sister. Let's get it up and going.
All right. Wait, what?
Is she black?
Do you have a black sister?
Yes.
Oh, good for you.
That's how you know he comes from money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm actually like, I'm glad we got a table. I don't have socks. I don't have shorts. I'm actually just in my boxers right now. Yeah, Ian, keep on looking.
Yeah, your
you
balls are
weirdo.
hanging out, and I don't feel very comfortable with it.
You need to leave.
No.
I was just gonna say, I think it is a strong middle of the road punishment.
Yeah,
I think it's actually because, like, I think in 17 years, this guy just took a loving son away from his loving family, and that's really tragic. But I think that everyone's capable of change, and if they assess him and he's good for parole and he doesn't like just start bodying people in prison and acting a fool, then I mean, like, you never know. But yeah, I could see why some people would say he needs life. But I mean,
Well, you know who does know? God.
for sure. And I mean, and God's stance, I mean, he's forgiving.
Yeah, I know.
So, in 17 years, if Carmelo's
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna have that
done well.
episode uploaded for you for prosperity. In 17 years, we will revisit this.
I feel like it's too soon to say anything about. It feels too soon to say something about forgiveness. That's irritating because I know that, like, the way that we're supposed to carry ourselves, we should be, like the one story I told of the guy forgiving the dude that killed his daughter in court. That's when he got convicted.
I was about to bring
I mean,
up.
that was almost instantly, in terms of the timeline.
Yeah, it was.
Dude.
So, I mean, if he's willing to follow his faith to that strength, then I don't think it's actually too soon to say something like that, but it feels that way,
See, nobody ever thinks about this. Maybe he forgave him because that kid sucked. He would just realize, like, he just didn't want to be a father.
Oh,
He was
okay,
just
no,
like,
this
oh,
is-
no, it's all good, man. It's all good. You ran over my dog. That dog sucked, bro. I mean, it's all good. You stabbed him in the face.
I'm actually not even gonna go deeper on that. I'm just gonna pinch and roll on to the next topic.
Well,
Please.
wait. I got
sure.
I got just a little pinch that I
Okay.
want to bring
Oh,
in
all right.
here.
We're pinching and rolling back.
Okay,
let's
just-
go
Pinch
back.
and loaves here.
Yeah, just like I'll end it on this one, like for the topic.
Shit house.
Yeah, fuck it. Instead of a roundhouse, it's a shit house. But one of the things that kind of like I've never heard about this story up until now. Like I don't go on the internet, I don't go on Facebook, I don't do none of that shit. So like
You're a hermit.
yeah, I do. I fucking hate people. Like people suck. Like it just is what it is. That's who I am, and that I ain't never gonna change. That's my autonomy. But what the thing that rings true to me is like two questions that I have to ask because you seem to be the expert on this situation.
Yeah.
One, three questions. They were at a sporting event.
Yeah.
He went into the enemy team camp.
Maybe he might have been part of the same school. We need a producer.
Oh,
But
yeah.
St. John. Oh,
he went
yes.
somewhere they didn't want him to be.
Yeah.
The group did not want him there.
Yeah. What kind of knife was it? Because that makes a whole difference to me. Because like if you've got one of those big ass Bowie knives, yeah, no, 17 years seems light. That guy should have got
Bro had a
fucking more.
knife that pierced the dude's chest and killed him.
Dude.
Yeah, the knife size don't matter.
Yeah, it
bro.
does, dude. A Swiss Army knife, I can justify him having that. I can.
It's not the size of the knife in the fight. It's the size of the wound after it's stabbed into the chest.
dude. That big is like on a Swiss
Who
Army
has a
knife.
knife that big?
Also,
Dude, no,
nobody's
that's one of-
saying,
Oh, you mean in width?
nobody's saying premeditated.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, but why would you instigate and then pull a knife? And dude, was this,
Because he said, "Try me, see what happens."
then punch him,
They tried him.
dude. That's
he went for that knife.
unless he was just like an innocent bystander, like me and you were about to fist fight. Oh man, I hate you. You hate me, and then I just turned over and just.
This is what happens whenever you let your children have access to NBA young boy.
That's what happened when you start chimping out.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Ooh,
Yo,
be
that's-
careful on
yeah,
that one.
That's interesting.
Chimping out is biracial, bro. Anybody can do it.
Oh,
I hear
okay.
you. I hear
Well,
you. I hear
I
you.
stabbed a kid in school myself in 8th grade, and he could have died, and he went to the hospital, and that's when I knew it was no more chimping out for me.
It
I
wa-
got
it-
in a fight every single year, at least twice a year, and after 8th grade, never another one again.
Wow. I was, I guess I was just like socially a chill dude because I only got into one real fight in high school. Well, not high school, in school. And it was in middle school. And there was this dude, his name was Ian. And at the time, I was a twerp. And he was, bigger than me. He would always walk in and he'd say, "What's up, Frederick?" and smack me on my neck every day. So one day I decided, we're out at like this like track thing. And I decided it was my turn. So I ran, jumped up, and said, "What up, Ian?" Bow. His name was Ian, believe it or not. But
Fucking
Moving off of
crazy how
that,
that works.
smacked him in the back of the head. And I guess I hit him too hard because it instantly became a problem. He was aggressive.
Yeah.
He started like sprinting towards me.
And that's when you knew.
I had it in my mind I could totally outrun this guy. So I was like, he's gonna pant before I turn back around. So I do a little bit of jogging, and on the while he's chasing me, I run past my at the time girlfriend, and he runs up and he just straight up shoves her into the mud. Now later on, I learned this was an accidental shoving, but I didn't know that at the time.
Oh, shit.
I just looked over my shoulder. I see Ian breathing hard, looking down at my girlfriend in the mud. And I was like,
Get it
No-
out the mud.
no way. So I bust a 180, run, I jump, grab onto like his neck, and I'm like hanging on his back. I just start elbowing him, bro. I was just really upset about this. I pushed him like, onto the ground and like kind of stood. Everybody, there's people looking, no teachers, not a single authoritarian.
Everybody's
in the
out on a
area.
smoke break or
Yeah.
like watching.
No one's watching. This is in the ghetto of Florida, so like they do not care.
What the
And
you grew up in Florida?
I had a stint in Florida.
Duh.
And so after this, he stands up, and this is where he cements his aura deficit that I'm sure he has retained for quite some time. He stands up and he goes, "I'm gonna beat your ass,"
Oh,
with the voice crack,
No.
and everyone's just. They start laughing at him, bro, and I'm laughing, and then one like black guy was just like, "Hey guys, what about the teachers? Let's wrap this up. It's been going on too long."
Yeah.
So a veteran was there, thank goodness. And then the next morning, he apologized to me.
Well, see, that's what guys do. If after you get into a fist fight, you're one of two kind of men. After you fist fight, you go, "Man." If you're the loser, you go, "Man, I was wrong." Or the second one is, "I will fucking beat him to death the second I see him again. I've got to
Try
get
me
him."
one more time. Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
Fucking.
I thought we're being insensitive about this issue.
Well,
Maybe we shouldn't be.
Well, I mean, not really.
Maybe I'm just thinking. Maybe I'm being paranoid about it.
No,
so.
it's not being insensitive. It's being realistic. There's a difference.
Well,
Like, you go first. You go first. Come on. What you got to? What you bringing to the table?
That's why you got to romanticize your life.
Yeah,
You have to romanticize your life. I think in the past I may have used dramatize or dramatize, but romance is a better way to describe it. So much tragedy is going to happen in your life. So
Maybe.
much highs and lows. If you don't have a way to format it, if you don't have a story to put it to, if you don't have a romance that can muster it, that can maintain it, you're going to lose a part of who you are. You're going to lose yourself to the events. If you can romanticize your tragedies, though, there's no telling.
So,
There's no telling what you can pull off.
so controlling the narrative is what you mean.
Your own narrative.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because, like, dude, I'm not going to lie. A lot of the trauma that's happened to me, which I know, shocker, happened to me. I just look at it logically. I look back and I go, damn, that was stupid as hell. I was a dumbass. I fucked up and found out every time. Like, there's not a tragedy in this world that has happened to me that I can't trace back to being my own fucking fault.
But did you romanticize it? Or did you just sit with it?
I just sat with it because, like, dude, after you realize, like, you've got so much control in your own life in certain aspects because we don't know what the final outcome is. I'm probably going to the Lake of Fire and hanging out with Robin Williams after I go, is what it is. But
As one does.
yeah, well, I mean,
Do you understand the gravity of that though?
what? How?
Eternal separation from good.
It's not eternal.
No, it's eternal.
No, when God comes back to the earth after the fight between him and Antichrist, which he's going to win because it's predetermined, he will free everyone from hell. If anything, I'm just going to be suffering for a couple thousand years, and I think that harp music will sound a lot better than the
You don't get the
screams.
choice. That's too late. You made the you don't get to change the choice.
God said that he was going to release everyone from hell.
He never said that.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. He didn't. No, quit
Everybody-
shaking. What is this? He did not say that.
It's just the ultimate timeout.
It's not the ultimate timeout. No,
It is.
No, it's not.
And I already live without the love of God.
Because
in
if
my
it's
life.
if he said that,
Satan
there's
isn't-
literally no incentive to make the important decision to follow the good. If you're like, well, I can actually do what I want, kill and mass murder, and know that eventually my timeout will be over, that doesn't make sense.
Satan isn't escaping. He's stuck.
yeah.
We're
forever.
stuck.
And the
but no.
Antichrist.
Not
is
not
stuck.
me, not us. We're gonna find the
Yeah.
light.
Well, yeah,
But-
but even those that don't aren't stuck either.
They are. They have to be.
No.
Because other
No.
if they're not, the punishment doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it
and
does.
It does.
The choice becomes the choice becomes less, monumental. Becomes less imperative to make the right one.
It does, but that's Jesus paid the price.
He paid the price, but if you don't accept his salvation, then like
Yeah, then you're gonna be stuck for a while.
forever, eternity, eternal gnashing of teeth, eternal weeping.
That's the
Well,
old
then why
shit.
why would God make a place? By the way, ding ding ding, round 2 Bible fight.
Bro put his phone up and didn't say anything he found because there wasn't anything.
I don't believe in hell.
He's Jewish.
Oh my.
I
Oh,
don't.
he's Jewish. He's got a lot of schmeckles.
No, they just go to like
not in
Hollywood.
Not in the sense that it's portrayed.
Okay, so like Do you mean like hell is other people or like hell is on earth?
Hell is listening to Frank Ocean
I
on
don't
repeat.
believe it's an infinite. It's an infinite suffering. I don't believe that.
Well, we don't have St. John here, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to be on my phone on camera. But please explain your point. Why don't you think that it's an eternal suffering?
It wouldn't make any sense.
Elaborate.
I'm gonna leave it to Furman because
Mm-hmm.
I'm overcome by the
By the
something.
by the light. Look,
Overcome by the light.
look, I believe that honestly there is a hell. Don't get me wrong. I do
Mhm.
believe that. But I've read somewhere when Jesus Christ comes back, defeats the Antichrist. It could have been a book, honestly.
Are you ready, Furman?
Yeah, hit me.
Then they will go away to eternal punishment, but the righteous to eternal life.
Catholic, Episcopalian, or
Everlasting means eternal,
Mhm,
not ending.
mhm.
If there was a chance that you get out of the punishment eventually, then you don't have any real reason to be driven to pursue righteousness while you're alive.
No, there's plenty. You don't want to go to hell in the first place.
What do you?
Okay,
Oh,
first
okay.
off. Okay, first off, do you want to go to hell?
Of course not.
If there was any option where you could go to hell and get out of hell, would you do it?
No, I don't want to experience it at all.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole fucking point. It's called redemption.
But I definitely you don't get a redemption shot once the trumpets sound, dog. It's over at that point. You've added you have gathered as much data as you could in your lifetime, and you elected to not choose righteousness.
Okay, so why would God make us then? He gives
To
us free
choose.
will.
He
gives
says
us
you can choose good or you can choose evil. If you choose evil, you will be given everlasting punishment, and if you choose good, you will live good eternal life with me. Hell is apart from God.
yeah.
Jesus says, "Depart from me, I never knew you. Depart from God, you are now apart from God, and that is hell."
Yeah. So why make us then? If there is even the option, like let's say that you make a baby, right?
All right, I'm making a baby.
Okay.
I'm making that baby right now.
Okay. Now,
in my mind,
now
It's
you
gonna be
have
born
the
in
baby.
the shit house.
Oh, it's about to get hot in here. We're about to get those thirst trap videos. But
Mm-hmm.
but no, you're making the baby. Now, you know in a year what that baby's going to do, what its thoughts are, what's in its heart.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you kill the baby? Because it could do that, or do you let the baby live? Because that's essentially what he did. He sat us down, there are two choices. One is putting your hand on the oven and
Mhm.
keeping it there, and the other one is you don't do that and you just have eternal peace. Or thirdly, in my opinion, I think that he puts a band-aid on the burn. Like there is redemption. There are stupid things in this world. Okay? Like, dude, it would make no sense for an omnipresent to go ahead that is all loving and all good go, nope, you never get another shot. Never again.
Right.
You get one shot. After that, fire. Fire in your eyes, fire in your heart, fire in your soul, fire up your butthole till the end of time. That doesn't make any sense. Why even make us that way then?
Well, the reason it's so bad is because it needs to be that convincing that being apart from God is literally the worst option you could choose.
Dude, what if hell is just like a DMV now?
For somebody, it's gonna be. For somebody, it will be.
I would
Probably.
rather have my eyeballs scooped out by the devil's horn dick than sit in this line anymore. Guys, we're closing down today. No, I have to go to my mediocre job with my shitty manager.
Dude. So I heard somebody say something one time along the lines of like, what if hell is like just like I feel like for some people hell is like confusion. For people who like really want like knowledge, but they live like wickedly. They're just like eternally like they never get any answers ever until the end of time. They're forever just hit with the slowpoke confusion.
Oh, dude, could you imagine just
Infinite PP on it, dog.
dude,
Yeah.
every single time they're like, where am I? Who? Me? Where? What? Who? I said, where am I? Who is I? Oh, you motherfucker. Dude, I'm not gonna. Okay, so what? Okay, so like, I know we're gonna deviate from the topic a little bit, but what would be your personal hell? Because like, I find it here on Earth. Like, I hate suffering so much. I hate suffering in
Bro.
any capacity.
Imagine like I'm in a room full of cats.
Okay.
I start off in a room full of cats, and I'm there for what could be eternity, and then they start like playing Hobo Johnson over like an intercom,
You.
and then like I don't really know, dude.
Dude, there's no litter boxes.
A real answer is like just like absence of love, man. Like just like
Dude, I already feel that.
to know that like I made the choice of not being with my family and with God forever is hell enough.
I don't know, man. I cut off my family a while back. I know you were part of that episode, but I cut part of them out of my life. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, I miss them. But there's something about like being able to control your own peace. Like your family sounds pretty fucking rocking. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
we've had our fair share of interesting war.
Knockouts. Yeah.
Sure. But at the end of the day, there's no question that no matter what they do, they will be forgiven. I hope they don't take that for granted from me. But at the end of the day, dude, I know that I'm supposed to treat them how I want to be treated, and I want that grace. So I'm gonna give that grace, you know. And I can't be convinced to do otherwise. And I don't always. I'm just talking now. Sometimes my pride gets in the way, but the more I say it out loud, and the more that I really try to connect to that, the easier it becomes to actually do it in practice.
See, I love people like you, but I couldn't be you because I've done that too many times. I've forgiven people too many times, and I've seen what that can do to a person. It turned me into a bitter, ugly, man titty having fuck. And that was because That's
a rough life to live. It's a rough life to live.
But like, dude, I can't live knowing the fact that there are certain people in this world, if you do forgive them, they will run with that. They know if I kick that puppy, I'm going to get forgiven for it. And like, even if it bugs you down deep in your heart, I do believe forgiveness is something that you should aspire to be. But I will tell you this, be the elephant. Do not forget, because everybody works on a cycle. Yeah. Sometimes you can break it and change it, but most of the time people will keep doing the same shit that they've always been doing, and it'll just keep happening.
They might, but that's sort of the test. That's sort of I mean, obviously if it's not, you know, if being around somebody is damaging your pursuit of righteousness, there's nothing saying that you have to be in the same room with them a lot, but forgiving them and praying for them and attempting to, you know, just wish the best for somebody that may not wish the best for you. That's what we're called to do as people.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Absolutely.
You're called,
because at the end of time, whenever it's your life being judged, you know, how you judge is really going to be reflected there.
Crap.
Lightbringer, did you see some fireflies? Did they lead you down a path of discernment, perhaps? Did you find yourself somewhere?
Yeah. I was thinking about forgiveness.
See, I don't think everybody should be forgiven.
You know, Furman recently, in some capacity, got forgiven.
True.
For a DUI.
Oh, yes. Oh.
What a segue.
Oh, God. Okay. We'll tap back into those Bible fights another time. But this Kids gather around the campfire. Unky Furman.
Please gather. Furman's back. Go. Save yourselves.
Don't eat the marshmallows. They got Xanax in them. But anyway,
Remind me to never eat a
You know,
s'more.
you say you don't really believe in forgiveness.
for certain people, yes.
But for yourself, abundance, please.
Well, okay. Let me give you the lowdown. Let me give you the lowdown. I didn't go over and slap an old lady or fist somebody in public where the children can see. I did it for a noble cause. I got a DUI charge for a noble cause. Okay. So
How does that happen, Furman?
okay.
Step one.
Well, you can. I agree. It can be noble.
Yes. Now,
I'd like to know how.
I agree. I also agree. Wait, hold on. Are we all agreeing on something right
Yes,
now?
Yeah.
this
Is
is
this,
the first
is this other than Eli, who's not disagreeing, he's just looking for to be convinced.
I just want to know how a DUI can be honorable.
well, like, we have a story
because
for
you're
you.
putting people in danger by driving under the
Bruh,
influence.
no.
You're-
Driving.
oh, you're not.
Zoom out.
Oh, you're not.
Zoom
okay.
out, St.
Tell me
John.
how, please.
1 second. Let me tell the story.
All right, go.
Okay. So, what ended up happening is since I'm an alcoholic, I day drink. I drink all throughout
You
the day.
day drink? Is that like when you walk around like, in the middle of the road of busy intersections?
No. I'm just sitting at my house with my girlfriend, and she tends to tie one on too. So a friend of mine came over, one that happened to have a restraining order against him, with his girlfriend that he's currently dating. They just had a baby. Congratulations, by the way.
But she has a restraining order on it.
No, not now, but she did.
Oh.
But they had gotten into a kerfuffle, and he came over to my house to vent. He went, "Oh man, I'm having a really terrible day. I had some Crown Royal sitting out." I was like, "You know what, buddy? You come over here, sit down, and sit a spell.
Not Uncle Papa Furman's lap. Yeah.
We'll go ahead and set fire to the trash bin in the living room, and we'll just chill out, just you and me, okay?" And my girlfriend goes to the back room. She's like, I'm just done with the night. I got to get up in the morning. Fuck, I'm not trying to hear other people's problems. She goes to lay down. Now, you do remember how I've told you how short my girlfriend is, right?
Yeah.
She has got two busted ass knees where she can sit down and her knee will pop out of socket. She goes to lay down on the bed. Knee goes, to the left. So, end of accordance, she started screaming like a hamster in a blender. So, what ended up happening?
Hamster scream.
Oh, yes, they do. They do.
Very much.
Yeah. But let me go
Tortured
ahead.
your fair share of hamsters in your day.
No, but if you throw them against the
I'm
wall,
just
eventually
aware.
they start making
Back when
noise.
you were
So
chimping
she's been
out.
compared to hobbits. She's been compared to hamsters. At this
If
point,
she jumps off of a sidewalk, she starts, skydiving.
right?
Yeah, dude, I
essentially.
can't talk face to face
the
with her
curb.
unless she's at kneecap height, and she has to get 2 step stools.
Man.
But no, so she starts screaming. I call 911. I tell him to get the fuck out. I take a shot, another shot, which I'm already like a pint and a half deep. So EMS comes in. They start taking care of the situation. I'm like a white girl at a fucking fist fight. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Then what ends up happening is EMS calls the cops because I was sitting there in the back of the ambulance. I open up the back. I go, "Baby, don't you worry. I'm going to wait an hour and I'm going to come get you." Close the door because the EMS guy is just sitting there like, "Fuck, man, this guy." Cops pull up to my house. "Hey, EMS says that you've been drinking." I go, "What? The fuck are you?" "No. We can see the open bottle of Crown Royal. You smell like a brewery." "Nuh-uh. But if I were, I would wait an hour." So I wait an hour. I try and call up all my friends. "Hey, can you do me a favor? It's 3:00 in the morning, dude. I'm not doing shit for you." And I've burned a lot of bridges in my friendships where I can't call in that kind of cash out. So I hop into my car. I'm like a pint and a half since 10 o'clock in the morning, plus a shot of Crown Royal, plus a shot after EMS left. I'm driving down the street. I get all the way from this one little no-nonsense town, Selmer, to a place in Mississippi. I'm not going to name the name for legal reasons. And I pull up to the hospital. I get her. She's doing fine. I get her into the car. She's doing okay. All of a sudden, I see cops pull in while I'm pulling out of that little U-shaped spot. So what ends up happening is I get pulled over. I am perfectly coherent. Again, raging alcoholic.
Yeah,
Again.
he's actually he's 30% water and 40% liquor.
Just
True.
that combination of perfectly coherent again.
Yeah, dude,
Again.
it was just enough to keep my hands from doing that, cute little thing. But the cop comes up, hey, we want to check on you because we heard your car was coming out here. Can you do a breathalyzer? I was like, yeah. Can you get out of the car? Yeah. I get out of the car.
Don't ever say yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I fucked up on that. And
Yeah.
then they were like, yeah, we're gonna have one come in, and I was like, yeah. I have had a shot today. How long ago was it? An hour? Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna need to breathalyze you. We're gonna have somebody pull up, and by the time it got there, I went, no, I'm good. I'll do a field sobriety test though.
No.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that.
At 3:00 in the morning in fuzzy slippers, just a jacket, not even a shirt, just a jacket. In 20-degree weather, they had me do the field sobriety test. They did the flashlight, passed. But what ended up happening is they made me do the tip.
Oh yeah. Tip the toes.
Yeah, and it's 3:00. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I just want to get the fuck out of here, man.
You already don't have great balance as it is.
Yeah, no, I'm about as coordinated as like Helen Keller. The fact that I can even walk. But I do the toe tip.
Bro,
and
probably
the-
looked like one of those like blow up things in like a car sale, like a
Yeah.
car dealership, just
Just Mr. Wavy
trying to
Noodle
maintain
Man.
his balance.
Man.
wacky, wavy, inflatable arm, flaily tube, man. But
Terrible tube, man. That's what I was trying to say.
yeah, but like anyway, for the last 3 steps, I just kind of rush it. I'm like, come on, all right, come on. 2, all right, failed that one because of the last 3 steps. Third one, hold your leg up, touch your nose, count 1,000 to 10, and I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cop goes, put your hands behind your back. What the fuck, man? I counted to 10. I said 1,000.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. Anyway,
It was
I
your
get
mistake, Furman. You shouldn't have submitted. All you got to
Maybe
do
we
is
did
this.
submit here.
All you got to do is this. You say, am I free to leave? If they say no, then you got some bigger problems. And you say, I plead the fifth. I want a lawyer and I don't consent to searches.
I disagree. I disagree so strongly. Here's why. I've been pulled over 11 times. Never gotten anything. No tickets.
Oh, well, yeah. Same for me. I've been pulled over a bunch of times
Furman.
and nothing happened.
Literally beat the DUI. Who's to say if he played it, he lawyered up, he played it like a bitch.
Oh,
He
I-
was all fucking umbrage on that police officer. That it wouldn't be worse.
Oh, I'm telling you, no, I did bitch
I
out.
never argue with a success story.
Then let me tell you now, if you want to break the law, go to Big Man Law.
Well, isn't the
Big
story he's
man
telling
law.
not a success story?
Oh,
The story was getting
Outcome
arrested.
is success.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at the middly bit.
But he wasn't allowed to drive for how long was that?
oh no,
He could drive.
my girl.
because it was pending.
Yeah, my girlfriend actually kept taking my keys. She's like,
Oh,
look,
so you
dude,
were legally allowed to drive.
yes, but in technicality, because I've been trying to wean myself off of alcohol, she looked at it as a safety precaution because she got really paranoid about the DUI. She went,
Gotcha.
hey, look, I've had 12 plus years of drunk driving, high driving, being on pills. Dude, I actually got a ticket from a state trooper while I was on
Theoretically speaking.
in theory, yes. in
So
theory.
what? Like she was treating it like a probation period?
Yeah, kind of. She was
Okay.
just like, look, let's get your drinking under control so you don't go anywhere, do something fucking stupid, not
Yeah.
remember, and then come back home and have your life blown up. I was like, okay, that's a fair point. And then there was some times where she would look at me and she'd be like, you're not going anywhere today, right? Yeah. Okay. Head out. And then I would just drive my little ass to the drive-through liquor store. Go ahead, grab me a pint, come back. She's like, how the fuck are you sloshed?
Furman, you're the guy they make all those little tiny fireballs for.
Oh,
Furman,
not Fireball,
we
but
gotta
Jack Daniels.
know the rest of the story.
Okay,
This
okay.
is-
So-
I'm like, what's happening?
Okay, so 8 months go by, $8,000 go down the drain,
I had
And it's-
questions. I'm sorry.
and it's in the Mississippi courthouse that I first meet this guy because I told him all the details of the case. He goes, "Okay, we'll take a look." I haven't heard anything anything about my defense. Anything. Just like the bare bones. Like, yeah, we got a pretty solid case. Okay, that's comforting. What do we got? I'll let you know. Dude comes in like 20 minutes late. And I'm just sitting there and I'm fucking like, God, I should have got lunch. I'm going to jail. Their food's shit. Fuck. I am so stupid. And I'm not going to lie. I started praying to every fucking entity out there. Buddha. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure I owe the devil 10% of my soul right now.
Only 10?
Well, God's got the other 8, apparently.
Oh, okay. I don't think that God wants you to separate it. He'll probably take the whole thing.
Well, they can discuss it in court. I know who to go to.
Well, we know who the judge is.
And you have the best prosecutor on your team.
Fucking, Your Honor, its soul was taken.
Your Honor.
But no, what ended up happening is he goes over to the prosecutor and the dude's getting pissed off already. I can see him. He's just like, God damn it. The dude comes back over to me, sits down, busts out a book that thick, like a binder of my legal defense. And apparently not being able to subpoena the cop that called it in violated my 4th Amendment rights and my 6th Amendment rights.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. And on top of that, all these other arguments that he had, dude, it was fucking crazy. Because, like, I was almost certain I smelled drunk. Legally speaking, I was drunk, but I did not speed.
Didn't you have like 7, 10, 11 shots?
Yeah, dude, a pint.
That's legally drunk.
I mean, technically.
Furman's story is a story of fucking heroism.
And hedonism. Hedonist of week.
Salute. Oh my God. Fucking salute.
Yeah, but dude, that's not even the best part. The best part is when he saw that binder, he made me sit there for the entire time. And the prosecutor just looked at him, looked at the binder, looked back at the fucking judge, and he was like, we're not even gonna file. Fuck this.
That's how autonomous. That's how autonomous he was in this case.
Let me tell you, that's what needs to happen in the bricks and minifig.
I was just about to say
That's what needs to happen.
I feel like tonight I'm playing Furman a little bit because I can barely keep this shit together.
You swap roles. You good, fam?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
the trick
not
is
under any influence.
yeah, you just gotta just gotta like
Just
jostle
one of those
it.
days.
Yeah, man. Facts. Have we talked about a bunch of different topics already? Like, because I kind of missed it. I was out for a little bit.
Oh, dude, we have Bible fights. That was
Oh, I
fun.
heard part of that. But I mean, like,
We always have.
is there
those.
anything really pressing we want to get to? Because I know somebody was asking for Lego updates in the chat.
I'm down
Bro's
for-
always itching for some Lego.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get those Duplo dicks down.
Well,
Actually, the most recent thing I saw was Ben being a lame-o.
oh,
He had
what?
to. He had to be
Oh,
that way.
shit.
But it's like Reckless Ben decided to be tame, and that really
No,
bothers me.
That's
Mhm.
gonna kill the brain.
I think he put himself between a rock and a hard
Where's his
place.
autonomy?
Yeah. Well, he put himself through his autonomy into a place of no autonomy.
You autonomous once, you can't autonomy again.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, should we talk? Do you want me to give you the latest?
yeah, give us
Yeah.
the latest. Come
Last
on.
week, during our podcast, the unredacted police body cam footage was released or leaked because the the American Fork Police Department accidentally gave their like Dropbox link
Oops. You know, there was
in the
one
official YouTube video somehow. And so everybody was looking at all of that, and it turns out that that main guy was just telling the cops what to do
Oh,
and being like, you got to arrest this guy. Doesn't matter what charges, figure him out. And that's why they arrested him in the first place and swatted his house and all that. But essentially with Ben, because he like fled the country, any lawsuits, like he's not gonna be able to be on bail because
Oh.
he fled to Mexico. And when and if he does come back, he's not gonna be out on bail for the whole trial.
dude.
But there's also, because of that body cam footage, there's a lot of instances where his rights were infringed. And
Duh.
so there's a lot of lawyers weighing in saying it's very possible he might win on some of those cases.
Dude, could you imagine being the prosecutor? Your Honor, he fled the country. Yeah, because cops kept coming after him for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
It's
But-
it's really bothering me that you said very possible when something like this should be just definitive.
I know.
Oh, dude, this is like the Luigi case. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that CEO deserved it. Like I'm not
Wow.
even.
I mean, I don't know. You should shoot somebody. Like I have a controversial opinion about that in
Oh,
specific.
Do we have any?
I don't think he should have shot that guy. I think it could have been dealt with a different way. But I do understand the sentiment, right?
Yeah.
With Luigi.
Yeah.
But yeah, the latest with Ben is that he got an official serving for his court papers that says he's not allowed to talk about any of this anymore, including the name of the company. So he's not allowed to talk about Bricks and Minifigs. So everybody's like, all right, we're just going to talk about it forever until something happens.
Dude, he
Because
should
it's
have
like
just
the
like
Streisand
refused
effect.
to get the papers. He
Well,
he
the thing
shoulda
is,
just like not
The court
received them.
ruled that him getting them over email was legal.
Oh, that's bullshit.
What?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
And so he was like, well, I guess I'm not allowed to talk about this, or all the videos come down. The GoFundMe money all goes to the company X, Y, and Z. All of his friends get like indicted and put in prison,
Could you?
that kind of stuff. So he's like, I
What?
literally can't talk about this or else my friends go to jail, X, Y, and Z. So this is the last thing for me for a while is what he said.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That is some fucking
Isn't that crazy?
grade A bullshit right there. That is
Yeah.
fucking unreal. They took his shit, swatted him, harassed him, fucking broke a lot of fucking laws.
Yep.
And then they're gonna threaten to take everything that he fucking has,
Mm-hmm.
making it to the point where he thinks that being out of the country is a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, no, dude, this isn't O.J. Simpson.
Nope.
This isn't Bill
Well,
Cosby.
the company allegedly got, they said that they got murder threats and like bomb threats from him, which doesn't seem likely. But because of that, he's like a wanted active criminal. And so they're like,
Is there,
he-
but there's no proof of it.
there's no
They just
proof of
said
that.
it.
It's just a claim.
Oh,
And he wasn't
my
able to defend
goodness.
himself on those charges. So that's why they've like served him to not say anything.
So stupid.
And he's got warrants out for his arrest.
No, I would want the burden of proof,
Yeah.
right? Like I would be like, okay, so where are the threats?
Yeah.
Who are they coming from?
They don't
Surely,
have proof of
surely a
those
company
threats.
as big as you guys have recorded these
Exactly.
threats, right?
Anyway, that's the latest.
Lego.
Fucking
Lego.
Lego. My Lego.
oh, dude, I'm not
Lego
gonna-
my egos.
Trademark, patent pending.
Well, it's almost 9. We got anything else?
I kind of want to see what that Luigi case has turned out to, because
Well,
I
he's
haven't.
still on it.
Are you
and-
fucking serious? It's been a year.
Yeah, there's been some.
It's
back
been
and
longer than a
forth.
year, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, good luck trying to find a jury that'll convict him.
I seem to
So-
think it was like way longer than a year ago.
It's like
Oh,
two.
the chat went away.
Oh,
I
Oh,
had to
sorry.
read some chat.
oh, what we
Is
got
it back
tonight?
now?
So, you know, a comment for you, Furman.
Oh,
Imagine thinking you don't have to forgive people, then believing hell isn't permanent because God will forgive you.
yeah, I know, right? It's
Oh,
fucking
shit.
crazy.
What a
You don't
thought.
have to forgive people.
I actually believe that too. I'm with Furman here.
Well, sure, you don't have to forgive people. That's a true statement.
Well, I
yeah.
also believe the second part
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just
because
saying.
God will forgive you.
Yeah, I think that he puts you in the timeout. You go, oh my god, that was fucking terrible. Oh, oh yeah, the middle place. Yeah, I mean, I think
It
that.
can go either way.
Yeah, I think it might just be like the lighter level of hell. It's just like not as bad. It's just.
The middle.
I think your suffering is proportionate to how far away you are from, you know, divinity, how far away you are from God.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that.
Round 3 of Bible fights.
No.
So purgatory could be real.
Yeah, it's just it's
Hell could be real.
Yeah.
Just the infinite part of it.
heaven
Yeah.
could be real. Like I don't really again, like I don't believe that in the whole Judeo-Christianity thing. I know we talked about this before in the podcast, but I believe that once we die, we all come back to the middle. Like we all just come back to that one great spirit. We're all just one spirit living a million different lives.
Unless you don't want to be part of the spirit and you have free will, therefore you're able to opt out.
True.
Not what I believe. You just
Also,
don't get a choice. You just get
in-
thrown back into the mix.
In terms of purgatory, I've never read anything that led me to believe that there was one. The only thing that I can think of is that the 3 days that Jesus was dead,
He was perking it up.
Wherever he was there,
The purge.
that's the
Well,
middle
it's written
ground.
that he went and he preached to the dead
Yeah.
and gave them the good news.
So wherever the dead, anybody that had lived before Jesus was getting a chance to accept him in
Yep.
that moment.
God, could you imagine being that one guy in the
Flow
background? Like,
state.
no fucking
Yeah,
way.
you're just
Maybe
in
they-
hell.
maybe-
You're just in hell, and you're like, nah, I'd rather stay here.
No, just in the background. Okay, so you're gonna take us to heaven?
Well,
We've been here for like
actually-
2 billion years, man. What the
I
fuck are
don't
you
think
on?
wherever he went, wherever the dead are hanging out, it can't be hell or anything like hell, because if they're experiencing it, is there a choice anymore?
Mm, mm.
Like, oh, we're suffering. This is the way out. I'll take it. And it can't be. It can't be. That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's no, something about that doesn't sit right.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the most recent comment.
Oh, what do we have?
I think it's dependent on how much money you give to the Pope.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the easy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna win the lottery, just pay off my debt.
Depends on
Yeah.
how many threads are on your magic underwear.
Exactly. bro.
But dude, like, I'm
Depends
not.
on how many chickens you swing around your head.
Fucking, oh, dude, then I'm set. Fucking. But dude, like, I could just imagine. I would be that one guy in hell. I'd be Steve in the back. I'd be in the bathroom while he's giving his sermon or something. They're like, guys, he can turn water to wine. He got crucified for our sins. He can make loaves of bread. None of these powers are consistent. Superman has more consistent powers. I don't believe this for a second. Fuck this guy. All your friends just take off. You're like the one guy left. You're like, damn it, he might have had a point.
Man, nah. You can do anything.
Yeah, dude. I could just imagine being that fucking guy. God damn it. Yeah, see, that's why you're still here.
You know something that Jesus can do that Superman couldn't? That's snort kryptonite. Okay. Jesus could
true.
snort kryptonite and it
He
wouldn't
could.
phase him at all.
He wouldn't want to snort anything. I think that's not what the nose was made for.
You don't
therefore.
know that.
I don't know that.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
the
dude,
nose
he's got
wasn't made for
even
that?
extra holes for like easier holding. You just put the $100 bill right here.
I mean, if we have the ability to snort, it begs the question:
Don't
what were we
even-
intended to snort?
Yeah, we have the ability to butt chug beer too. Doesn't mean that's what God made your ass for.
Yeah, but that was specific. Maybe there's something that you could butt chug and it'd be beneficial.
Well, there is.
Coffee enemas.
Oh God, dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Look, I love our Bible fights, but I got to get this off my chest.
The issue I have with coffee enemas is how do you know when you got all the shit out and what's coffee?
It stops
The
burning.
taste.
the same color.
Like,
You gotta taste it after.
how do you know?
Is it from the bean or from the intestine? You gotta ask yourself.
What flavor is it? Is it Java? No, it's caca.
You can make your own of those specialty beans.
The
Cocoa
best part of
beans.
waking up is not knowing if it's Folgers in your cup.
House blood.
Well, see, if there's a turd hanging off of it, then you know you have to stop. Which, speaking of turds and enema coffees, I have got to tell you the most insane thing that I've
No
seen this week.
stories.
No. It's just a quick
A
blurb.
sight.
Just a quick blurb. Steve-O,
Anecdote even.
yes, Steve-O came out with all the footage of the shit they wouldn't let him do for Jackass, and it is, it's the new Two Girls One Cup.
Mm.
I saw like a new Jackass trailer. Is
Oh,
that
no.
what that is?
No, separate one. It's called
Oh.
Bucket List.
It's on the dark web. You have to have a
Oh.
media router.
It's part of
Gotta have Tor.
Shithouse Productions.
Oh yeah,
It's a
dude.
new studio.
Dude, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to just give you some of the titles. Body paint.
Okay,
Mm.
that doesn't sound ridiculous.
Shit
Sounds-
hits the fan.
Okay.
I'm more scared of body paint than anything.
No, I'll give you what body paint is, and then you'll understand the gravity of it. But also skyjacking. It is exactly what
I
you
already
think
know
it is.
Yeah, I can see it.
Jacking off in a parachute?
No, jacking off during the free
Yeah.
fall.
Oh, gotcha.
And mescaline Olympics. Those are the
What is
four.
mescaline?
It's basically like a drug that fucks you up super hard. And he rode basically a mountain bike around buck naked. And it was like, dude, it's fucking crazy. But body paint?
Drugs, bikes, naked.
Oh yeah. Oh
Crazy.
It all makes sense. Did he take the seat off the bike also?
no. He's crazy, but he's not
Plunge that
insane.
shit all the way up in there.
Yeah, no, he just took a shit on a fan. and painted his.
known as bike chugging.
Yeah, fucking-
No
Oh, man,
suspension.
I love your
Or
bike.
just bugging for the enthusiasts.
Exactly.
Jesus.
I like that.
But dude, I watched this man take a 3-day shit on a fan that was pointed
A
upwards.
3-day shit.
Yeah, just
He
held it
waited
in.
3 days.
Held it in for 3 days
Wow.
and chugged
That's
laxatives.
okay. I'm like, we've all been 3 days before.
No, not me.
On accident.
No, never been 3 days.
No,
I don't know. I've
nev-
never thought about it. So
You never been
maybe.
on a vacation and then you finally get home and you're like, finally I can poop.
I'm not shit shy, dog.
Dude, when I'm on a
wherever I'm at.
vacation, I'm just like,
When I was younger, I did the 3 days it happened.
yeah, for sure.
Now, I mean,
If it-
I'll die for some reason. But
Just drink the
3
local
days
water.
doesn't strike me as incredibly impressive.
Dude,
It doesn't sound impressive, but it doesn't sound like something that I do often. I'm pretty regular.
Yeah.
see, that's why I'm on an all liquid diet. It gets rid of all the shit real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Although I am
Bro,
severely
what?
dehydrated, my piss comes out brown and a little with a little
That's
blood.
from all the liquor.
Nah,
Furman's
could be.
Boston.
Bro's pissing
Awesome.
straight up. Captain
In the kitchen.
Morgan.
Oh yeah, dude. Seriously, I could probably light my piss on fire. But like, anyway,
Let's see, that would be impressive.
anywho,
What's body paint?
Okay,
Tell us that real quick.
walking in public with a shirt on, all of this is painted in public. In
Okay.
public.
Oh, I've seen women do
Yeah,
it.
I was
most
just about to say.
women, you know.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this dude should have ended up on like a predator list or something like that. Like that shit, now, like a sex offenders list. Because I get the feeling if I walk around with my dick hanging out,
That's
People-
People are gonna
didn't paint
notice.
it- You didn't,
Man.
Yeah.
you didn't paint it well enough. If you do a good job, they won't notice.
dude, what do you even say to the cops if you get pulled over with that? Like technically, it is
I'd say
covered.
touch it if you don't believe me.
No,
Like, touch it.
They're just really tight pants, dude. You can see it's like fucking schlong
Like,
just.
That's when you say.
we don't have to do this.
That's when you say, "Am I free to go?"
Mm.
I plead the fifth. I don't consent to searches.
Jimmy, do you feel like wrestling a naked dude? No? All right. Dude, imagine sitting in jail with your balls hanging fucking around a whole bunch of hard ass dudes.
They're gonna give you pants.
Yeah, you'd think so.
No.
They're
Not if
gonna
you
give
don't already
pants?
have them. You're fine.
What?
Yeah.
They're not
Dude.
going to give you pants if you don't
Techni-
have them.
Technically, you're covered until your next shower. That was your argument, right?
Mm.
They're
Yeah.
going to throw you in and say free pickings.
Oh God, that is
No,
a fresh kind of
Then,
hell.
Fresh
then
meat.
we're gonna hear a Rorschach moment where it's like, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Oh fuck
You know,
that.
I mean, like that's like clearly the guy with painted on pants is gonna be the most feared in the cell.
Yeah,
And
as
then
long
you
as
just see,
start
like, a
screaming
gap.
and helicoptering your dick at the same time. They'll probably leave you alone.
Just assert your dominance
Yeah,
first
bro.
day in.
Or if you don't scream, hit like the Peter Griffin laugh as you do it. That would really tie it all
Yeah.
together. I'd be afraid personally. I'd be flipping out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If that guy comes over, he goes, "That's my seat," while he's helicoptering. Yeah, that's done. I'm out. Bye.
Oh, this seat here.
I've
I've kept it warm for you, sir.
I'm so sorry. I will go sit on the
Yeah.
toilet. But
Wow.
I just had to put that last blurb in before we wrapped up because I feel like it's been a pretty productive night. We went a little heavy in the Bible fights, though.
I had something else to say, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it was.
I think you were looking up the Luigi case or
Mm,
something like that.
Was I? I tried.
Ah.
But I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Damn.
Sounds
Fucking-
quite solemn about that right there, bro.
It's joking. I forgot.
He looked it up and it was so depressing he forgot all about it.
No, I actually could. I could look it up. But
Actually, a small thing since we haven't started wrapping up. I'm thinking about this. Something that annoys me a lot, and I understand why it has to happen. If I'm like joking with somebody and they say, I'm just kidding, after they say something that's clearly a joke, really rubs me the wrong way. Every time I hear it. And, it's time to speak my mind on that. If I hear someone say, I'm just kidding, I'm gonna blow up on them
Yeah,
immediately.
I only like to say it after I've pissed them off. Like, some people will say the joke and immediately drop it. Like, say it like, I'm just kidding. As soon as they
The
say
moment,
the joke.
yeah, the moment the bit is
Yeah,
out.
but like, if you've actually sold it, then it can be said.
Yeah, like if
You've sold it.
Is
yeah,
this
like
a
if
rage
they
bait
actually-
technique? What?
Yeah.
It's a rage bait, but it's
Okay.
also for some people it's not. It's a preservation technique because they are just they want to say edgy
Yeah.
shit,
They want
but they
to.
don't want to offend you.
They want to go 50% of the
Mm.
way.
Yes.
They want to go half in
I don't respect it.
and
Mm.
pull out. Half in and pull out.
Can't do
Is
both.
really what they're giving.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes I go full in and pull out.
Well, yeah, that would be
No, you don't. You have kids. I don't believe that for a second.
one. You just have one kid. Boom. Never again.
You
Never again pull out.
pull out game's trash now.
Mm.
But
I mean, this economy, man, you kind of have to pull out. If the economy
Nah.
is good, I'd never pull out.
nah, see that's
Bro,
why.
I'd never, bro, every time.
That's soy
Again, do we have to talk
mentality.
about this again,
What?
dude?
Yeah.
Wait, how is not pulling out soy mentality?
Because
I think it's I
You're
don't think
you're
so.
wasting your seed,
the
bro.
reason you
Not if you're with the
sided-
right woman.
The
I
reason
don't
you
mean-
sided.
On the floor?
No, in her
On the
belly
floor.
button or on her
I
back.
mean, in the floor. I said with the right woman.
What are you talking? What are you saying? You're
Don't
saying
pull
it's,
out.
Oh, you're saying don't pull out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
No, he's saying because the economy, you have to pull out.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah, I'm saying that. Also.
No. Yeah. Don't say that. No. Just don't pull out.
Hey, we're just kidding.
I'm
Oh, you're just kidding, huh?
Dude, I make too much. I make too much money to be in the the part of the the society where the government pays for my stuff. So if I have like 12 kids,
Hey, listen. If
that's a tribe, man.
you know who it was made for, me. Not all these other folks taking advantage of it, right?
Yeah, but guess who gets the better
The
benefits?
welfare's for me because I pay taxes. Those other fucking idiots who are paying taxes, who are not paying taxes, who are taking all my welfare, it's not for them. It's for me.
Are you getting any of it?
I can if I choose to. Yes.
But
Bro, the stats around developed country reproduction and third world reproduction are insane. Like, it's like 3 to 4 times the amount of babies being had in third world countries versus ones that are developed. I
Right.
was looking this up. You're gonna find conflicting information if you do, but I just know it's true. There's a few developed countries that happen to have really good birth rates, comparable to that of a third world country. I, of course, knew why, but I wanted to ask and figure it out. And then, of course, AI said that's not why. It's other reasons.
You gotta ask Grok.
It's because there's no fucking paternal laws in those countries. If you get somebody pregnant, there's nothing they can do about it. And those countries have great birth rates.
Yep.
And I think that should be the case across the board. The reason the American man can't have kids is because he's castrated by the legal system. And if he wasn't, he'd want to have kids. And if he wasn't, the women would care a little bit more about who they're sleeping with.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And it's just the stupidest system. It's the stupidest concept in the legal system. That a man can get someone pregnant and then by law he's bound. I don't think that's right. The women have all the upside in the beginning. They make that trade-off on the man. They're supposed to make that trade-off. It's a heavy decision to make. And they're supposed to make a damn good decision.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't really have to make a good decision because they're going to get paid by the government. So who gives a shit if the decision's good or not if you got government money coming in? Am I right, Furman?
nope, I think that you're wrong in your theory. I think you're wrong on 2 points, just 2 points. One, I think that the third world pregnancy thing, I think that that's straight up just because those people don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, that's part of...
You know what, man? I listen to success stories, and I got 2 people in this room with kids,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and 2 without.
It's
Uh-huh.
true.
And the 2 with kids are telling you can have kids no matter the economy.
No. That's what I'm saying. Have you ever been to a trailer park before in your life? Not once?
Yeah, I
Never?
grew up in one.
Ever been to a ghetto?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Those people have the most amount of kids per white family I have ever met. The trailer park people.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
I
because
can
they
explain that also.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So there's levels to the game, and that was going to be my other point. There are people who are so far on the bottom that laws literally mean nothing to them. Like, oh, what's another child support check? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to think about it. I don't follow the law. I do not care. I'll get a job and then the money will just come out of my check or I'll go to prison. It is not something for me to think about. The only thing I have to think about is getting another baby mama as soon as possible. That's my only prerogative. The government's going to figure the rest of my shit out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. That's again, they just don't give a fuck. Like, dude.
So yeah, but that's again a subclass that exists just because there's laws.
Yeah, dude, that's why I've been trying to give less of a fuck because I'm already drawing a government check. Like, I don't give a shit, man. But I'm just like I'm like one kid away from getting a bigger check. That's what I'm aiming for. So, again, stay tuned to the False Grave podcast. We're gonna be bringing you Baby Furman one day. But
We gotta abolish the laws, man. Abolish them.
Get them all out of here.
But-
All of them.
But I do think that, like, you were right with most of your second point. Like, most of it. The only thing that I don't agree with is if the two people come together, they go, we're going to make a kid together. The kid happens, and then they split. The dad should be throwing in if he wants to be in the kid's life. Now, if he goes, deuces, gooses.
Men should 100% take care of their own fucking offspring, and they're deadbeat losers if they don't. They shouldn't be
Facts.
bound by law. That's the issue for me. And women, I mean, men are fucking scared to get women pregnant. They're terrified.
Yeah.
You might be with a woman who you're like, okay, 10 years seems reasonable, but 20, ain't no way I'm staying with this chick for 20 years.
Oh, it's so death do you part.
Like, why not?
And then you could have been having kids.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
If you don't want your ass handed to you.
I hear people say shit like, oh, I'm just not going to have kids because I want to do what I want first. It's just like, bitch, you can still do what you want and have kids.
It's just
Mhm.
harder.
No, not really.
No, because there are shitty kids out there. You have kids with Down
The
syndrome.
only
and
thing
stuff
you
like
could really
that.
want to do, I'm serious, the only thing you could really want to do that kids would keep you from is just going and sleeping with a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing.
If that's all you want to do, then yeah, kids aren't for you.
Yeah, or doing cocaine or drinking heavily
Plenty
or
of good parents had those habits. That is true.
Yeah.
Plenty of good parents have had those habits.
I'm not saying I have those habits.
Yeah.
Statistically, though, if you're doing smack, crank, driving fast cars, eating sushi, jumping on trampolines with a baby,
Well, they're probably sleeping around too.
yeah,
All good in moderation for me.
yeah. See, that's the thing, though. Like, most of the time, people that indulge in shit like that do not have moderation. Case study right here.
All I'm saying is fuck these laws, man. Any fucking law that keeps somebody accountable is a bad law. There's a thing called self-accountability and communal accountability. And we used to have to deal with that shit ourselves. When the dad used to run away from the baby mama, her dad used to have to go track his ass down and beat the fuck out of him and make him pay the money. That was a better system.
Okay,
Yes.
Before the A stood for anarchy, it stood for accountability.
no,
Yeah.
it stood for ass whoopings. That's how we got our shit done back in the day. Sonny.
Any of this bullshit I'm owed legally. Shit is it's bullshit.
How about just be autonomous?
Be autonomous. I think next week I'm gonna define the light on this episode. Go ahead and get a good episode of defining the light. And as a precursor, autonomy is a huge part of it.
I agree with that.
I'm willing to see what you got. I've
You
been
know-
doing this podcast with you, and I've seen a couple of sparks, but I ain't seen the light.
He's coming. He's coming. He's ready.
It's going to be so bright that the darkness within you is literally going to evaporate, Furman. It is
It
going to be
will
eviscerated.
evaporate.
And, I've been thinking about this. It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time. We've been getting into the groove of things.
I go into a quick rant here. Just a quick rant. People might listen to some of the things that I say and go, man, he's really material for being the light bringer or saying he's the light bringer. He talks a lot about material things or maybe power dynamics. There's a reason. It's because people are literally in their own fucking way 9 times out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's because if you want to go to that next level, you got to get out of your own fucking way. You got to get the socks out of the closet.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stop paying the guy mowing your lawn. Because, you know, in your own words, he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Now this week he's been a good guy to you. I don't know which it is, but
No. He was a good guy, but he was being a bit of a dick when he was coming to collect money. But you kind of have to. I felt bad about it.
but it's just I think people are so hung up on they're so stuck on their own shit. They're so stuck. And the only way out of that, I mean, you got to find a way out of that.
Well, see, that just comes down to a philosophy of mine, and this one isn't even bringing the light. This is just don't be an asshole, even to thyself.
And sometimes you'll be surprised when you find out that, you know, if you did just a little bit of work, the boulder in your way could have very well just been paper mache, and you could have picked it up, moved it, and continued on.
Good.
So with just a little bit of effort, you too can be like us. Making choices and moving on up to the east side.
Full of life, full of those wavelengths.
Or maybe I just want to be part of the universe.
That's what we're saying. Full of light, full of wavelengths.
No, just chill, man. Just you don't have to do all like.
So the hippie shit you didn't like before. is
No,
what
no,
you're
no,
telling
no.
me.
He's gonna fall into it. He doesn't see it yet, but
He'll be
I
back.
mean, he's falling into it slowly but surely.
He'll
I'm
be
just
there.
saying, like, there's a difference between being a full-on pussy-loving hippie, and then there's also, you know, just being realistic with life. Like, I look back on my life most days, and I go, yeah, I hurt that person, but I can't do anything about it now. I'll try it again later, and we might be able to be a certain way.
Yeah. Okay.
But I never give myself like an easy out. I look at myself and I'm like, the dishes aren't done. That's my fucking fault. But you know why?
Yes.
Because I didn't want to do it. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
So accountable.
Yeah.
So fresh.
Yeah, dude.
I don't
rather,
disagree with that.
Portman.
yeah, I'm fucking dude, I'd rather just I just hate it when people give themselves that easy out. Like, you should just forgive them. Why? They were assholes. Don't let them be assholes.
Because
near
you'd
you.
want them to forgive you, wouldn't it?
No.
Wouldn't you?
If I do something intentionally, it's because I wanted to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I come up, we've used this statement before. If I walk up and punch your grandma and you forgive me, and I come back and punch your grandma and then you punch me, you would want me to forgive you? You did something just. You did something right. You corrected the statement. You want me to forgive you for punching me because I punched your grandma twice?
I'd want to be good. I'd want to be even.
It's not even even.
I'd want to be blameless.
It's not blameless.
Yeah.
You both chose violence, which again, I do agree. If anybody slaps, this is a false grave statement, a quotable moment for everyone. Do not go around slapping grandmas because you will get what's coming to you, and you should not be forgiven if you're just being a fucking
Forgiveness
dick.
doesn't mean there's no justice.
see.
Not what that means.
I feel like it just
You keep
voids.
equating in unforgiveness to justice or forgiveness to no justice, and that's not the case.
I
Well,
believe,
it can be the case, but it's not always the case.
You have to. I mean, you really have to look. You really have to like zoom out and look at it from the perspective. You know, God is just, and whatever that person, you know, deserves, they're gonna
What
get.
is
They're gonna get that.
just?
it's just the two of us. No, but I believe like certain actions that I take should not be forgiven. And that's just because like that's the kind of person that I am. I want to hold myself accountable.
Well, okay, actually, I'm rolling with you a little bit here because I really having that mindset is not a bad mindset to think that you do some things that you just like shouldn't be forgiven for. But that's why God's grace is so epic
You know, it'd be
because
more.
you shouldn't be forgiven,
Yeah.
but that doesn't matter.
You just accept you're a bad person and you go,
The love
I was forgiven
engulfs.
anyway.
Herman,
that.
will you accept tonight that you are a bad person?
Yes, I'm a terrible person. I'm an
Now
alcoholic.
will you accept the love?
but you accept being forgiven. I still love you even though you're a bad person.
I know.
I still want you around me even though you've admitted
Yes.
to me you're a bad person.
Well, I mean, again, some of the stuff that I've done, I will not ask for forgiveness of because I did it for a purpose.
You know what, Furman? I forgive you.
Furman's
Okay,
the
well,
purest.
If you
heart
had done
I
all those
know.
things to me,
And
I
you
would
guys
still
are
forgive you.
scandalizing him right now, and it's unfair. And he is shitting on himself, but he is of pure heart.
Yeah. Clear bowels, clear
Mhm.
heart. But look, I'm just saying, look, I will accept the love. And if you guys forgive me for things that I've done to you, I accept
Because
that.
I believe this.
I forgive you for everything you've done to everybody.
No.
Yep.
If you knew what I've done, I've hit somebody in the face with a hammer full blow.
I forgive you.
It was a grandma.
No, it wasn't a
Yeah.
grandma. It was just a regular dude. He
Well,
just,
you know what was wrong, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah, that hammer.
It
that-
wasn't fair, but it was just.
Her, whoever you hit might have been covered in blood, but that sin also covered in the blood. Let me get a hoorah, say John.
Hoorah.
Hoorah. Okay. But like, no, I genuinely fucked somebody up with a hammer, and like I know that wasn't the right thing to do, so I'm not going to ask for forgiveness. But I also meant to do it because that guy had.
Well,
it
it's
fucking
also
coming.
so much easier to forgive you now that you know that was the wrong thing to have done.
Oh no, it's just
Now that
Would
you've
you do it again,
repented,
though?
you've repented of it, right? You're not going to go around hitting people with
Would
hammers
you
if
do
they
it
don't
again?
deserve it.
I would do it again. Like if somebody hurt one of your, if somebody
So he
would-
has not repented.
no. Sometimes good men have to do bad things to get the worst people out.
That's
Like,
that is a psyop, bro. That is a
No.
psyop.
No, it's not.
That is a psyop, dude.
No, it is not.
Absolutely a psyop. You just don't want to like deal with the uncomfortable difficulty of doing the right thing in a situation where doing the bad thing seems like the better thing to do.
So
I would-
open borders, right? Open those fucking borders.
No,
Let-
absolutely not.
let-
No?
There should be
Why
a
not?
system.
What?
There should be a system for that.
But
Because
the-
if we don't, then every Joe Schmo in, then that's a problem.
They should be forgiven for being Canadian.
I'm not saying that
crossing
they
the
didn't
border.
even commit
Canadian
a
isn't the
sin.
crime.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, why shouldn't they come and go freely?
Why shouldn't they come and go freely? Because that's
Well,
not
somebody
safe.
has to protect the border.
You can. What's wrong with protecting the border?
Well,
I-
that would involve a strong man.
Willing to do the bad shit.
That's a strong border is not a bad thing.
yeah.
But you said it was a psyop.
I said that it's thinking that like you have to do bad things when you're sometimes
how
as
do
a
you
good
protect
guy
the
is a
border?
psyop.
No.
You don't have to do bad things to protect the
I
I
border.
don't
think-
think you have to do bad things
I think
to
what Frick
protect
is-
the border.
No.
What Frick is
Not
saying
if
is
we're-
those things inherently become good.
Okay. And
That they
throwing-
aren't bad things
Well,
because they're done for the correct reason.
Well, see,
I don't think he's saying that. He's just hoping you save him.
look.
He
I'm,
is
No,
hoping I
I'm standing
save
on
him.
this point. The point is sometimes doing the right thing doesn't seem like the right thing. It seems like you need to do the bad thing, and
So
that's going to be
Hector,
the good
Hector
thing.
pulls up at the border with a tank. With a tank. Not even in his underground tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Just starts blasting.
You have two options. You have the option of blowing Hector up,
Yes.
right? And you
Which
have
is
the
a psyop.
right, which is a psyop because truthfully, you should to everyone else around you seem delusional with your level of faith that Hector is not making it across this border.
Okay. What's option 2?
That was option 2.
Just be delusional that he's
Option no. I didn't say be delusional. I said seem delusional. I
Okay.
said seem delusional. The people around you should think you're delusional with how much faith you have in God not letting Hector get across this border.
Bro,
Because you're really gonna show off.
he's getting across the border.
Hector is not making it across the border. He is not
I'm
making it
hearing
across the
I
border.
just don't believe it. Like this is the most.
So we don't really need a strong border. We just need belief that people will honor our border.
Okay. So weird
Is that
question.
what I'm hearing?
I mean, we already have a history. Hopefully that history can like keep the border safe for some time.
Yeah, and how
that
do we
history
have?
is violence.
But it's not a good history.
you-
It just happens
the
to work out.
child,
Maybe from
the
now
child
on.
doesn't have to get spanked because you've spanked them before, and they know. Wow, I don't want to get spanked.
And spanking is violence, which is wrong.
I'm not saying that at all.
The adult
No,
form
but
of spanking
that's-
is
Blowing
blowing up.
Hector up?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You give him the option to turn around. Yes,
Yeah.
that
You
is.
know what? Let's just keep the tank. Let's just snipe him through the eye hole.
Yeah, no, dude, we don't have to blow him up.
That way we can have the
I
tank.
mean, that's a better
So
option.
even
than
St.
blowing up
John
the
is
tank.
saying the violence is
It's
ordained.
necessary.
I'm saying violence can be necessary, but I'm saying using that violence for a righteous
Yeah.
purpose doesn't make it a bad act. It,
I
it
agree with
inherently
that.
makes it a
And
good
that was
act.
Furman's actual original point.
Yeah, because I firmly believe, like, we're moving away from this border talk. It's getting me like chills just talking about taco benders. But but no, I love the Mexican people. Great fucking people. I love those guys.
Taco benders.
But anyway, okay, I am of the very firm belief that pedophiles should be thrown into wood chippers feet first. I don't give a fuck who wants to come after me for that one, because I do believe in that. I believe that there are certain people that cannot be rehabilitated, and just forgiving them and telling them, oh, we'll put you in jail, it doesn't stop them. Most of the time, offenders become reoffenders.
I completely understand the sentiment, and I have thought that way for a long time.
Not
But-
anymore.
But something about
He's gonna forgive
not
them.
no man not being able to separate the sin from the sinner is a slippery slope.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
They're not people.
I'm much more of a
Not true.
localist with my morals.
Okay, you're gonna have to elaborate on that.
So, like, I could forgive somebody for really anything that they've done, adjacent, like if they're not a part of my ecosystem, and even if they're close to my ecosystem of people. But when it becomes like direct family, close friends, then that's different. And so, like, you know, if a father goes out and murders the person who raped his daughter, I think society should be able to forgive the rapist. But I don't think that the father, no, I'm not, I think society should be able to forgive the rapist. But if the father goes out and kills him, I think that that's, like, I think that that's ordained. I think that that is a tolerable response.
I think all people are capable of redemption. It's just whether or not they choose to be redeemed.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
if,
I think
if somebody's unwilling to be redeemed,
yeah,
that's when you have to pull the trigger.
But there's and right. But if you don't have that conversation and you're taking their judgment into your own hands,
I think if you're pulling up on the border with a tank intending to blast everybody you see, you've kind of given up that at that point.
Yeah, like if you catch somebody,
willing
I
to
come in
die.
peace, said Hector.
maybe,
with the
but
tank.
like you're supposed to.
Hey, guys,
I mean,
guess
you're
what I
supposed to
found?
love your enemies also. And if you don't, like, at least obviously, if you're like, yo, you at least have like a moment where you go, God, this dude right here, he redeemable, or do we need to take care of business? Because I really don't
Yeah.
want innocent families getting hurt. Obviously,
Right. You
But I
have
mean-
that moment and then you take care of business.
right.
Or-
Have that moment, and then maybe if it's ordained,
Maybe
sure,
if
take care
it's
of business.
ordained.
Obviously, if God says, yeah, this guy's a problem, get rid of this tank.
There's a
then we
story
take care of
about a guy
business.
who blasted his daughter's rapist straight in the head with a pistol at an airport.
Mm.
Do you know that
oh,
story?
I love that story. I listen to that shit on repeat.
And I look at that and go, no,
Were there people in the airport?
yeah.
Yeah, he was being he was getting escorted by a police battalion.
Yeah, he still got
And dude just-
blasted.
Turn around.
And I'm like the direct victim of a crime who carries out their own justice. I really don't see a huge issue with it.
The people around that saw that happen. Who knows who might have been, scarred from that moment in that airport.
Well,
Who knows? How
probably
that
the
butterfly
righteous
effect.
thing to have done is tie a cinder block to them and dump them in the East River. But
Yeah, it's kind
Mhm.
of hard to do that with cops around
it's
you.
kind of hard to do that when
Yeah.
he's being escorted by cops.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He already got a preview. No, it was a
He was pretending to be on a phone call.
Let me
Yeah.
just
When
say,
they walked
if the
by.
justice system worked properly, I don't think any of this would need to be done. I think people would be publicly executed as they should, but that's simply not how the justice system
Yeah.
works. I'm not advocating for people like Luigi to be shooting people in the street in front of other people, but I think justice should be done. And
Yeah.
I do think,
You think justice is going to end in execution?
I think sometimes,
Occasionally,
yes.
Yeah,
Because
some-
the Lord's the righteous judge. He judges them even after they're
Right, but like,
they've passed.
but how do you how are you going to discern if the Lord thinks this guy it's time for this guy to get executed?
you listen to the giant sky
Well, I
daddy.
take it
I think
as-
it's kind of easy to tell. It's just like the way you can tell if something's beautiful, the way you can tell if something's
Yeah.
rotten.
I was gonna say, if you're looking for guidance from God in general in your life and following it, and you end up in a scenario where you're ending a man's life, you'll ask for forgiveness, but at the same time, you're following that path.
Charles
I
Manson
don't
thought
want to.
that
I
he
don't
was
want to like
following
preemptively
God's
think
will.
about saying I'm going to do this, knowing I can forgive and be and
Yeah,
I can get forgiven for what I'm about to do. I don't. If I have to even
Lord,
think
forgive
that, then
me.
that's a problem. I feel like if I'm in a situation where taking a man's life is the course of action, if God doesn't like literally say that to me in some way, There's no way I can do it.
There's a man breaking into your
I mean,
home.
I say that
Do you
now, but
just-
if I'm angry and my pride's with me, then this might be a whole different version of me in this scenario.
I think Matt's
But this is-
AK's point is that if you're walking in the Lord in the Spirit so strongly, the Spirit will tell you that's the right course of
Yeah.
action.
or your schizophrenia. Look,
See, I think so. If you look up like ex-world leaders, like dictators, and if you look up the list of billionaires, there's a direct height correlation.
Are they all short?
They're all short, and I think Isaac's height is getting to his head here in the judgment call.
Okay.
He's too tall to have the murderous instinct.
yeah,
He
reaching down to stab somebody's just like
He-
a hassle.
He doesn't understand. Like if a man's 5'3", he's looking at murdering everybody he sees day in, day out at all times. And so you have to have that balance.
Yeah, it's like the ball sack level people who just get pissy.
For you being a tall guy, you just don't understand the need to kill. And ultimately that'll lead to your downfall.
no way.
Yeah, because if I break into your house, like I don't even have to worry about getting shot. You're gonna try and
Exactly.
sit me down with like a handful of cocoa and sit me down. Oh, come on, bud. What's going on? You got financial troubles? And I'm just gonna hit you with a baseball bat, and you'll be like, "Man, I forgive you," and I'll just do it again.
If if somebody breaks into my home, absolutely gonna take the opportunity to change somebody's life unless God tells me otherwise.
Your instinct.
You'll be
needs
changing their life either way, I bet.
You need to take.
Sure, but
Especially if
but
you let him
obviously
rob you
I'm
multiple
looking
times.
for the better because I have
Guys, we can
I
break in.
have
He's not
to.
even gonna hurt you. He'll,
Yeah.
he'll make
I
you
have
pass
to love my
out,
neighbor
but-
as I love myself, and that includes my enemies as prescribed by Jesus. So this guy, I gotta care for him like he's like I've lived with him my entire
Yeah.
life, and he's my best friend.
That's
I have
something I wanted to
I have to
tell-
want good for him in that sense.
Yeah, that's
One
something I
second.
wanted to tell you, Furman, was like the reason I'm able to forgive, I want to forgive, is because I can picture myself in those scenarios and regretting it.
Okay.
And knowing if I didn't regret it, I'd still regret it later. Therefore, if I give this person as much of the benefit of the doubt as I wanted God to give me, I would forgive. I'd want God to forgive me. I'd want others to forgive me.
Okay, so what you're talking about is empathy then.
I mean, yeah. And so the core of empathy, putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, is what allows me to forgive people who don't deserve it.
Yeah, except for there's certain things that I don't think that people can be forgiven for. Like Richard Ramirez, proud Satanist, went around killing hookers and people like that, old ladies all over the place, non-repentant. I don't forgive him.
Paul was a murderous guy, and he ended up writing like
Yeah,
half
he
of the New Testament.
I'm
persecuted
very
all the-
liberal with myself, and that's what allows me to be so liberally punishing to others, in my opinion. Like, for example, there's that lady who got shot by that police officer, or the ICE officer,
Yeah,
in the face.
yeah,
I thought that was a tragedy.
I didn't.
At the same time, if I was in that scenario and did the same thing and I got shot in the face, I would be like, post death, assuming I could think about it post dying, I'd be like, well, yeah, I mean, it came with the territory. And so there's a lot of things that I've done that have been risky in my own life, knowing if extreme judgment came my way, it was warranted. And so when I look at giving that to someone or giving out judgment, it's like, well, have some self-awareness.
Yeah.
Like, you're not you're not a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. Like, they owe you a little bit of awareness
Yeah.
for their situation.
Yeah, and that's why whenever somebody comes up and asks me, why the fuck does your life suck so much? I'm like, because I made it that way. I'm not gonna
You
blame.
built this shit brick by brick.
Yeah,
brick
dude.
by brick.
Dude, I can look
Brick
back on
by
my life and go, yeah, no, that's where I fucked up here. That's where I fucked up here. I don't come over and I don't go, Isaac, my taxes aren't paid. It's your fault and I'm angry about it. But you didn't tell me to pay your taxes. You didn't ask me to help. You didn't do any of that. But it's your fault. That's what I mean by taking accountability. But like the empathy angle, that's just being a human being. You can sympathize with some things, but like there's certain things that I can't bend my noodle to.
Well, I never said that I was sympathizing with a chomo. You know, I'm just saying that I can look at it.
You can put,
I can have like the awareness of understanding that you can separate the sin from the sinner, and unless God is like, oh,
I think I need to give it an antidote, like just a prescription for you this week.
Hmm.
Last week it was, what can you do to gain autonomy? And you found something, right?
mm-hmm.
This week, just a light suggestion. I want to encourage you to go out, find a homeless guy and murder him.
And we will
And
try.
just try it out. See how you feel about judgment next week.
Yeah, and
Just let it sit with it for the week. Come back.
Sit with murder for a week.
yeah,
And see how the perspective has changed.
and I will try my best to learn how to forgive you for murdering that hobo, because I'll be able to empathize.
And you guys are being hypothetical, but Frick's not. He's not actually going to kill somebody, but he's going to be thinking about this all week. He really will be.
Will he? Won't he? Folks,
will.
tune in.
Remember, there is Steve, and he has a chair in Memphis.
Steve, what street was he on?
I don't know street names. He was near Top Golf. I know that.
Oh, I know where that is. That's Winchester.
Yeah, under the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the highway right there.
Oh, dude, we
Yeah.
got to do an episode while doing Top Golf. That'd be the fucking shit.
Two things. I found out that the Mangione trial is in September of this year.
Alright.
They've submitted his gun and his notebook into evidence, and there's a 60 Minutes thing about him now. And there was one other thing, but I forgot. The other thing was we had a.
Damn, we run this episode long.
It's really long. And we had a chatter talking about a first verse from a song called Omerta. And it says, whoever appeals to the law against his fellow man is either a fool or a coward. Whoever cannot take care of himself without that law is both.
So basically, if you go against your
matters
fellow,
into your own hands.
no, fuck that. Take matters into your own hand. Do what you want. This life is temporary.
That's what it's saying, basically.
Oh, okay. I was
I
about to
think.
say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it said something not to go against your fellow man in the letter of the law. See, again, I think that is a part of God's. If there
I
is a
see what you're
God,
saying, yeah.
if there is a God, if you break the law and you get away with it, that was part of the plan.
Don't know about that.
Agree
I
with
think that was
shit.
about free
I
will.
agree with that shit so much. No, he's on something, you guys. Furman can enlighten you guys on this.
I don't know about that.
He can, because y'all ain't there yet. Y'all ain't on that level
Yeah.
of understanding.
Yeah,
Frickalicious
seriously.
is having a mental breakdown at this.
Look, some people just have to die. We are all born to die. We will die alone. We will be rejoined. But
When the script doesn't pan out, but you pan out,
you're just auto-correcting life.
yeah. It's the correction in real time.
That assumes that God is well. What were we saying about free will before? I caught part of that while I was gone. You were talking about free will and whether or not it exists, I suppose. But you're saying that every action of free will is God's
Preordained.
plan.
It's all preordained.
Would it not be then that God simply adjusts to that free will
No.
to make his plan reinvigorate the plan?
Or maybe he puts you in that spot to kill that dude because he's an asshole. And that asshole.
Sure. Say you're filled with the Spirit and God says, go kill this guy because I said so. That happened in the Old Testament, plenty.
Mhm.
But
Yes.
say that does happen.
Mhm.
Then yeah, I would say that was God's will.
Yeah.
But the
There's
hard
God's
part,
plan, but
the hard
Drake,
part is
that was God's
which
plan.
God is talking to you. You know,
Do we have the
is
one?
it the God of darkness or the one true God? You know what I mean?
And now it's like that's not likely that that's what's said to you.
Yeah.
It's not likely.
You know, this is going to sound maybe controversial and we need to wrap up, but, that question has been asked to me many times. And I always go, well, is the product good? Then you know. Like, if you make a deal with the devil, but then you spend the rest of your life doing enormous amounts of good deeds and being sacrificial and loving others, did you make a deal with the devil? Doubt. It's very unlikely. And so, you get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, post this deal you're making to whoever.
So you're talking about the final battle from C.S. Lewis, where there was
Well,
a soldier.
maybe.
There was a soldier who fought for this other God the whole time.
Yeah.
And then when he saw the error of his ways, God said, essentially, Aslan said essentially everything you've done for that God, you've done for me because you did it with great intentions. And that's what I'm saying. Furman, I think you agree with Christianity more than you believe.
No. What I'm saying
What
is...
we're saying is God's the true judge, and he sees your intentions in your heart.
Oh, the intentions of my heart is to get...
And wants a relationship with you.
Oh, well, I mean, he could fucking text me. I hate all this mumbledy-bumbledy bullshit.
He left you a giant paragraph message, bro.
Oh, dude, fuck
It's sitting
that.
on the shelf.
Nah, I am fucking good.
Bible.
Dude, just give me a call. Hey, it's God. Yes,
You could
I'm
probably
real.
set up an app
He
for
sent
that,
you a
like-
text. It was a pretty long one.
Yeah, no, on a fucking set of tablets that he had to fucking break, which I think that was just drama. I feel like that was drama
But
right
I'm
there.
like, if the end product of my output is bad, then yeah, it was a deal with the devil. Like that's how I look at it. Like if the end product is good, then
But that's not to say you should seek out deals with the devil.
No, I'm not saying anyone should. I'm saying people can easily get misconstrued. They ask for something and then, maybe they're making a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to a degree. Again, that's where I feel like autonomy comes in. You technically know what you want to do. Nobody's out here just laying on their bed, just going, oh, aimless.
Yeah, there are those people, trust me.
Dude, I play video games all day and watch TV. You know why? Because I want to. You know who that's not with? That's not with God. He knows what I'm going to do. He knows the outcome of it. And I've already got a pretty good vision of like how things are going to go if I keep drinking. I'm going to be that old dude in the trailer park that comes out like, yeah, this is my third marriage.
Like Leahy hitting the side of the trailer as he walks down the stairs.
Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to stop, because I didn't need God to tell me that. I just needed a set of fucking eyeballs and a set of fucking balls.
Well, listen, false grave enjoyers, there's lots of obstacles in the dark, so don't trip in the darkness and, find the light. It's out there.
Everything in moderation. And remember, stay positive, test negative.
As always, stay autonomous.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch. 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 Brush your teeth every day. Oh, don't play too many games. Oh, only 3 hours a day. Oh, respect your parents. Okay. Oh, love your mom, love your dad. Always say please and thank you. Oh, you can say words like fucking shit without counting your thousands. Thank you.